gotta believe Sachs is playing. He had 65.
60 saves.
Yeah, something crazy.
60 saves the other night. Just over the, I'm not hearing you on the headphone.
I hear Tom perfectly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you hear David?
I can hear, not
on
in the
headphone.
For now, I'm going to just talk to you guys like this. So we're on YouTube, and all I'm going to do now, if you guys are ready, I'm going to start doing my little magic. You'll hear the intro start, and I got to do a couple of little computer magic things, and then we'll be live.
All right.
Okay. You know what I'd love to see KOZY really jack it up for? If we could get soundproof microphones so you couldn't hear anybody but you.
Yeah.
That is so distracting when you're trying to, have even the interviews or
But you know what? It's
okay.
It's time for Grand Rapids Hockey on J105 The Thunder, streaming live at j105radio.com and on the J105 app.
Here's Mortensen. Mortensen has Brennan cutting to the net, but goes.
Oh.
It's time for Grand Rapids Hockey on J105 The Thunder, streaming live at j105radio.com and on the J105 app.
Here's Mortensen. Mortensen has Brennan cutting to the net, but goes.
Oh.
Drops it to Hayden Davis, who rips it home.
Thunderhawk Hockey is brought to you by Paul Bunyan Communications, CarQuest Auto Parts, Super One Foods, Mackley Auto Repair, S&S Meats, Itasca Reliable Insurance, Ray's Sport Marine, and Jimmy John's. This game is also brought to you by Fred's Live Bait and Tackle, Way Country Power, Winnie Trading Post, White Pine Jewelers, Grand Rapids Chevrolet GMC, Yeti Earthworks, Deerwood Bank, and Ray's Sport and Cycle. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by Taco John's, Claremont Financial Advisors, Essentia Health, Northern Star Co-op Cenex, A&W of Deer River, Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Sammy's Pizza, and Grand Rapids State Bank.
Now back at the point again, shot right on, rebound. 2 saves by Gunderson. Back to the point, Peterson's shot, another save by Gunderson.
This game is also brought to you by Riverwood Healthcare Center, Rapid Garage Door and Awning, The Dutch Room, Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, Iceman Homes, The Timberlake, Atchison Tire, and Nooches in the Corner. Thunderhawk Hockey is also presented by Itasca County Public Health, Skoglund Electric, Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, Anderson, Ophoven, Stauffer and Jan, Culvers, Dr. Lee Jess Dentistry, Greater Insurance Service, M&H Convenience Store, the City of Grand Rapids Police Department, Melissa Roberts with the Patriot Real Estate Group, eXp Realty, and Rapid Fuel.
Mortensen goes in after it. He'll get there first. Throws it out to Stopper, who shoots and scores. Picks the top corner on the blocker's side.
Grand Rapids Hockey starts now on J105, The Thunder.
Hey, welcome to the IRA Civic Center here, the Larry Johnson press box, and another afternoon hockey game with the Thunderhawks taking on the Forest Lake Rangers. Tom Downing here along with Grant Clafton and midday David Moody. And thanks to Super Joe for running those commercials for us. The pregame is brought to you by the Itasca County Public Health Department. They remind you that it's cold and flu season. Remember to wash your hands, cover your cough, stay home if you're sick, and get your stinking flu shot. Welcome. And Grant, thanks for coming along here. This is going to be an adventure for all of us. Sheldon went down and did the MIB state championship. They won the state championship, and that's where he's at.
Well, that's great to hear that they won that. I didn't know that. Yeah, I went from straight anxiety with Sheldon being gone to getting text messages to do video to help set it up, and David will walk you through it. And I almost didn't come, and then we were able to get everything ready to go with some volunteers doing the camera. And
I could start with we're all nervous, but we're not going to go in that, into that area here. And warm-up starting here during the pregame. And Forest Lake, they've got 0-1. They got beat 1-0 by, I think it was Chanhassen, wasn't it? Champlin Park. And what'd you say, shots on goal, like 65 to 20, I think? 5-2 was the score.
Yeah.
And I think it was 60 saves for the goaltender.
Yeah, I believe it was Andrew Sachs who kind of kept him in it. So
Right.
that could be for a little bit of a challenge tonight here for Grand Rapids, being that they're coming off putting up 56 shots and only
Right.
getting 2 goals.
And the Lightning was the game on before here. The JV played on the other rink, and the Lightning was down 2-1 going into the third period. They get 5 third period goals. They win that thing 7-3 over Shakopee. This is the pregame, and you're listening on J105, J105.com.
Some of your all-time favorites are back at the Timberlake. You'll find forgotten classics like liver and onion, seasoned pork chops, and a smothered hamburger steak. New at the Timberlakes are shareable selections, including the Timber Basket and Wings and Rings. They've also expanded options for lighter eaters and more appetizers, including escargot. New on the menu is the pecan chicken salad and a crock of French onion soup. Something for every appetite. The Timberlake. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Like peanut butter and jelly or rain in April, hockey and dentistry go hand in hand. Some things just belong together, so it should be no surprise that GR Dental are proud to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey. From checkups and cleaning to dental implant placements and restoration, GR Dental is the winning choice for top-tier oral care. Let doctors Rachel and Spencer Buchert and the entire team at GR Dental help keep your smile looking its best. Call 326-3438 or find them online at grdental.com.
Hi guys, this is Taylor from White Pine Jewelers. Are you waiting for a big sale before you start your Christmas shopping? Well, here's some good news. At White Pine Jewelers, our everyday low prices are comparable to big box and chain store sale prices. Convenient shopping when you're ready. When you shop with us, you'll know we'll work hard to find the right gift at the right price at the right time. We stand behind everything we sell. We've been doing business that way for nearly 30 years. White Pine Jewelers in the Kegama Plaza behind McDonald's.
You hear of all these places that are hiring. Well, at Mackley Auto Repair, they are not just another place. They are a family-owned auto repair shop who prides themselves on running an honest, reliable, and trustworthy business, and they are looking for the right person to join their team. If you are looking for a career change, have experience in the auto repair industry, and want to work with a fun, dedicated, and hardworking team, then Mackley Auto Repair is the place for you. Give them a call today.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking for a one-stop shopping destination while traveling through Deer River, or if you're a long-term area member, the Northern Star Cenex Travel Center is here to serve you. They offer 24-hour fueling of high-quality, top-tier Cenex gasoline in 3 grades: unleaded, super unleaded, and non-oxygenated premium. On the diesel island, they offer highly rated Cenex Roadmaster Premium Diesel for on-road users and dyed diesel fuel for off-road jobs, plus propane for your grilling and RV needs. It's all at Northern Star Cenex in Deer River.
Thanks for coming back here. The pregame still getting underway. Another 2.5 minutes left there. The varsity ready to go. The JV played on the East Rink today, and the girls game just completed here with a 7-2 Lightning win. And one more time, congratulations to the MIB Rangers. We're playing the Forest Lake Rangers today, but the MIB Rangers, they just won their first 9-man state football championship. They went down 19 points and end up coming back and winning that game late. It was just a beautiful thing. Tom Downing, Grant Clafton here to bring you the broadcast. Once we get going, David Mood, he's handling all the pressure, taking all the technology off of the shoulders of mine and Mr. Grant Clafton. We appreciate it, David. And let's go back to the one other guy who helps us out on broadcast every time, Super Joe. He's got a little wrap-up of the last game, and that was a 2-0 win over Duluth Marshall by the Thunderhawks. Tuesday night, I think. Thursday night. But let's see what Joe found out and what she's going to tell us about.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 The Thunder. Hi there, I'm Jojo Leotti. Grand Rapids Hockey getting set for their first afternoon action of the season. They welcome in the Forest Lake Rangers to the IRA Civic Center. More on today's matchup in just a bit. Right now, we take a look back to Thursday night's game against Duluth Marshall. Another low-scoring game for Grand Rapids, and they once again come out on top. Final of 2-0. We were scoreless after one, despite Grand Rapids outshooting the Hilltoppers 23-4 in the opening frame. Shots were tighter in the second, a 10-7 Grand Rapids edge, but in the second, Grand Rapids does score two, starting with the first varsity goal for Kyler Miller.
Now down low is Roloff, comes back to Forrest, shot on the far side, and a goal for Kyler Miller on the weak side. Roloff sent him in with a beautiful pass, and Miller one times it past Pollard. It's 1-0.
That goal at 2:44 of the second, assist to Luka Roloff and Gavin Forrest. The Thunderhawks score again just under 5 minutes later. Another first varsity goal, this one for Jacob Garski.
Taken away by Roloff. Roloff backhands it to Stoffer. Quickly ahead, nice pass to Garski. Garski, shot, goal! Jacob Garski makes it 2-0.
Assist to Will Stoffer and Roloff. 2-0 Thunderhawks after two. No scoring in the third. Grand Rapids outshoots Duluth Marshall 18-5 in the third for a game total of 51-16. Ryan Kerr gets the shutout in net for Grand Rapids, making 16 saves.
And now there's a chance the other way. Shot right on. Kerr the save. And another save by Kerr. Rebound and another save by Kerr. Oh, at the last it was Sukanos. We got to give him the save of the game right there. That is it.
Sam Pollard did all he could in net for Duluth Marshall. He takes the loss. He makes 49 saves. Grand Rapids is 3-0 on the season. They take on Forest Lake this afternoon. When we come back, the Chido Chat, our pregame interview with the Grand Rapids head coach. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
We'll get to the Chido Chat any minute here. Grant, you got to see the East game. I was at the Marshall game. And what did you think of the East? I remember hearing that the Thunderhawks got outshot extensively in that East game.
Yeah, Duluth East definitely had some great scoring opportunities. They attacked really well off of the rush, but I think the difference in that game was Miles Gunderson in the net for Rapids. And he's looked extremely calm in the net in the games that he's played, really poised, and I think that he's the answer to a lot of these quality teams that Grand Rapids is going to be playing. Talking to Wade a little bit during the week, I mean, I think until they kind of find their scoring identity and where they're going to start scoring goals, I don't care if they're playing Duluth Marshall, Hibbing, Forest Lake, Duluth East, Minnetonka. I think you're going to see a low-scoring game.
Right.
I really do, especially with the back end that Grand Rapids has with.
Now, you think that's pretty good too, right? The defensive core?
I do. I think their D-core is really good, and I think they're getting some good production out of their youngster coming in with Luka Roloff. I mean, I can't really say a lot I can't say enough good things about Luka Roloff and the fact that he's a 10th grader. He's 3 games in. He plays a pretty prominent role. He's great poise. He's certainly got, things to shape up as far as, learning the game and stuff at this level. But he's going to be quite the player.
Yeah, I put some pressure on him last week after watching him make a couple nice moves on the blue line and in. And I said, man, I haven't seen anybody control this game like that from the defensive position since 10th grade Jack Peart.
I would agree. I mean, that's a heavy burden to throw on him. But, Luka does have that ability. He's really good at moving the puck. He's a great skater. He's very calm on the blue line. He makes very, very good decisions that a 10th grader wouldn't normally make offensively on the blue line. Like I said, it's just getting, he's played 3 high school games.
Right. So right. And we'll talk a little bit about Forest Lake here. Their last game was a 5-2 loss. We mentioned it to Champlain Park, and it was 60-20 shots on goal. So their goalie, who was that number 1 that you mentioned?
Sachs.
Yeah, Sachs. And he looks like he's starting tonight again because he was doing most of the warm-ups in there. But a .917 save percentage on 60 shots or 65 shots.
Yeah, that's pretty quality.
That's still a pretty good game in a 5-2 loss, and that's their only game. of the year so far for Forest Lake. So they're 0-1 at this point, and they lost their leading scorer from last year, and his brother's on the team, but the Mittendorf, I think Gavin was his first name. He's gone and probably playing juniors or something. Do you know anything about what he's doing this year?
I am not sure about that, but I mean they're filling in. This Malachi McKinnon, I think, is a pretty good little hockey player,
right?
As a young kid, and I'm sure that Forest Lake will be leaning on him heavy, like Grand Rapids is leaning on Luca Roloff.
You're listening to the pregame before the Thunderhawks take on the Rangers here at the IRA Civic Center, brought to you by Itasca County Public Health. Public Health would like to remind you that it's okay to not be okay from time to time. Your mental well-being is very important. If you don't feel right, talk to someone who can help. You can't have good health without good mental health. Here on the Public Itasca County Health pregame show on J105, J105radio.com.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Deli Manager at Super One North. Stop by and check us out for all of your holiday needs. We have a large variety of party trays for meat and cheese, shrimp, vegetable, or maybe try one of our Fiesta Taco trays with some of our freshly made tortilla chips. We also have some very nice pre-made olive trays. Or take a look at our olive bar and mix and match your favorites from the large variety we have to offer. And don't forget to check out our cheese island, where you'll find we have a lot of unique imported cheese for you to make up a tray of your own. Happy holidays from everyone here at Super One Foods.
Working in a freaky fast environment is always a fun and rewarding thing to be a part of. If you're wanting a change of pace and looking for a new challenge, then come join the Jimmy John's team at Grand Rapids. Freaky fast, freaky fun, and freaky rewarding. Love what you do, do what you love. Come join the Jimmy John's team, Grand Rapids.
Paul Bunyan Communications has been investing in our community since 1952, and we've built one of the largest rural all-fiber optic gigabit networks in the United States, the GigaZone. That's providing access to the fastest internet speeds available, up to 10 gig. It's not just the latest in technology, though. It's providing real local customer service. It's our Apple Service Center, and it's you sharing in our success. To them, you're just a number. With us, you're a member. Paul Bunyan Communications, powered by the GigaZone. Become a member today.
Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength. From sun up to sunset, we put the power in your hands to help you work the land. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, your John Deere authority, your helping hand, we'll get it done. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength.
At Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aiken, our orthopedic surgeons are fellowship trained in hip and knee joint replacements and reconstruction, as well as surgeries for shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands. This means surgeons have achieved the highest level of training in their field, becoming dedicated experts in the surgeries they perform, including robotic-assisted procedures. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare. Healthcare from the heart.
When you're looking for a realtor, you want to look for somebody that has experience. They have knowledge of contracts and the process.
The market's drastically changed, and you need a professional that's been through a lot of other homes in our marketplace to understand the true value.
And using a realtor is important, but they're, again, not any realtor. I said there's a night and day difference between different realtors. And
it's just so important to get it right the first time.
Work with the best. Coldwell Banker Northwoods, Itasca's real estate leader.
David Moody, part of the pregame show for our big hockey matchup between the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and Forest Lake. Here to chat some pregame with me is Coach Chido of the Thunderhawks. 3-0 to start the year. You got to be proud of that.
I am. You know, we're making strides. Wasn't real pleased with some of the game we played against Duluth Marshall recently. You know, yeah, we had a lot of shots, but it was pretty sloppy. We weren't playing within our system, our brand of hockey, and we got away from it a little bit. So we had to do some learning tools yesterday with film and talking about it and going over it and the importance of playing a certain brand in a certain way for us to be successful. And hopefully we get back to it today against Forest Lake.
Do you feel like they've been responding well to that in practice?
I think so. You know what? We have to. There's not a choice here. We want to be successful. we got to play as a unit. We got to play within our system. We got to play how we know how to play. We're a different team than we have been, and we have a different style. And I've explained that over and over again. And I think the kids understand that. They just got to get used to it, and they got to create habits. It's all about becoming repetition after repetition, so that when they're out there, they feel comfortable. They don't have to think about it. They just do it without thinking.
And are these the type of things that you expect kind of early in the season, but you hope to have them ironed out here soon?
Yeah, usually we got a lot of new faces, right? It's not a veteran team per se. We got a lot of new kids that haven't played varsity hockey, and I know it's going to be a roller coaster ride early, but once you get after Christmas break, everything should be in place, and we should be playing a certain style.
And you've had 3 games this week, all of them at home. How nice is it for some home cooking, having the fans in here?
Well, I'm not early on schedule. If, like I said, if I had a lot of returners, I would be fine with it. But since we have a lot of new faces, I wish we had more practices at this point. So we can go over stuff and we can obviously get better at our craft. We got to continue to build but it is what it is, and we're going to keep plunging forward and keep getting better.
And what have you seen looking at Forest Lake that you got to watch out for here today?
I have nothing. I look for tape on them. I know historically John Liu has his team. They're gonna pack it in. They always have a line that can scoot. They have a couple players that can play. And my time in Grand Rapids, they've always been difficult to play against, and so I should expect a pretty good game today. I think it's going to be back and forth, and it's really going to come down to probably special teams and potentially who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Last one for me, Coach. Drop of the puck. What are you looking for from your guys?
I want to play 3 solid periods in all 3 zones, making high percentage plays, doing what we've been talking about the last 3 weeks, and continuing to improve. It's a building block for us, and we got to keep climbing the hill, because the peak of the hill is the playoffs. And I just want to see our guys play a complete 3 periods in all 3 zones.
Once again, that's Coach Chido, part of the pregame show here for Thunderhawk Hockey on J105.
Hi, this is Alex, and my mom and dad are Brandy and Gabe Miskowicz, proud owners of the Dutch Room. Did you know that the Dutch Room has been a part of this community since 1974, and that we are known for the best pizza, burgers, and wings in town? Did you also know that the Dutch Room has big screen TVs, a pool table, game room, and a party room? The Dutch Room in Grand Rapids, the best place to eat and spend time with family and friends. Come check us out.
It's time to drop the puck on the best home deals in the Northland. Wayne Roskus here, sales rep for Eisman Homes of Cohasset. We are here so you can score the best deals of the season. Don't get a 2-minute penalty for holding off on visiting Eisman Homes' new location. Manufactured modular homes are always your best shot at realizing the home of your dreams. For the best game plan, team up with this winning combination of Ryan and Wayne.
We are going to sauce you some savings. Come see us, Eisman Homes of Cohasset. Your home now.
Would you look at that snow on the driveway?
Santa, that driveway is full of snow and has enough for you to land on.
Yes, but they need to get that plowed eventually, or little Rudolph will get lost in it.
Santa, I'm going to call Yeti Earthworks. They not only do plowing, but they do salting, sanding, and snow removal.
Yeti Earthworks does it all.
Visit YetiEarth.com. Residential or commercial snow plowing. Let them get to work for you.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is here to feed the fam on a budget. But with 4 soft-shell beef tacos, 2 beef meat and potato burritos, and a full pound of crispy potato olays, they could also be the Girls' Night Pack in a Pound, or the Let's Make a Pit Stop Pack in a Pound, or even the Everyone Take 5 Pack in a Pound. For just $19, it's a deal, no matter who you call family.
The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download the app, earn free food.
The Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on your way to Lake of the Woods and all lakes and rivers in between. What's at the Winnie Trading Post? Groceries, gas, live bait and tackle, propane, Tykes Meats, and automotive needs. The Winnie Trading Post, 12 miles north of U.S. Highway 2, located at the junction of Highway 46 and Winnie Dam Road. Find the Winnie Trading Post on Facebook.
Hi, this is Steve from Rapid Garage Door and Awning, your local garage door expert. Whether you're building new or remodeling, we have top quality residential and commercial garage doors and openers from names you can trust. like Clopay, North Central, and LiftMaster. From installation to parts, we have the products, skill, and competitive pricing you are looking for. We listen to your needs, find a solution, and stand behind our work to ensure your satisfaction. You can reach us at 218-326-1333 and at rapiddoor.com.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center and the pregame brought to you by Itasca County Public Health. Public Health would like to remind you of the importance of getting enough sleep. Children should try and get 9 to 11 hours. Teenagers, you should be getting between 8 and 10. Put those devices down, get some Z's, and be at your best in the game. The Skoglund Electric starting lineup, let's get to it here. Introduce the Forest Lake Rangers. They'll be starting in goal. It will be Andrew Sachs, the 6'2", 167-pound junior in nets. Made a lot of stops in the last game. And also starting, let's see here, number 12 on the forward line, Riley Mittendorf. And then I would imagine, or that's defense, and Gavin Willey will be the other defenseman. Your forward line should be Malachi McKinnon, Caden Spidel, and Gunnar Bright for the Forest Lake Rangers. They come in here 0-1 after a 5-2 loss to Chanhassen. Tom Downing, Grant Clafton here. We're in place of Sheldon, who is coming back from Minneapolis in the U.S. Bank Stadium where he got to broadcast a championship winner. I just think that's neater than heck that Mountain Iron Buell got that. So congratulations to them. The starting lineups for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. I would imagine we got Mr. Miles Gunnarsson going in net again. They started Kerr the other night. He got himself a shutout, but that was the third game of the season. So Miles Gunnarsson started the first two, and Grant, you saw him play against East and thought that was an excellent goaltending game.
Yeah, absolutely. He stole 3 or 4 from Duluth East, no question about it, that he probably shouldn't have made. And I can't talk more about how much more poised he looks in the net than he did at the start of last season.
Sure. Yeah, he was just a 10th grader last year, right? Because he's only a junior, correct?
Miles is a senior this year.
Oh, he's a senior?
Think,
Yep, he is. Okay. So he is starting a lineup. And then on the defensive core, it's going to be number 19. I believe that's Kyle Henke. He's got 1 assist so far as a senior this year from the blue line. And he moved back. He played forward last year, didn't he?
Yeah, and I thought he was quite an effective forward. He's a big kid. He plays heavy, has a good shot.
And Bauer Murphy is starting on the other D. He's got 2 assists so far as a junior. Number 12, one of the starting forwards, Gus Drennan. And also Blaine Mortensen. He's got 3 points and assists so far on the season. And finally, the guy coming out, Hayden Davis. He's the leading goal scorer. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists on the season. The number 1 point getter for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. That's the pregame, and that's the starting lineups brought to you by Skoglund Electric. Let's go back to the studio, thank a few of our sponsors while we do the national anthem here from the IRA Civic Center on J105, J105radio.com.
My name is Corey Coulter, and I'm a vice president and personal banker at Grand Rapids State Bank. The Grand Rapids community means a lot to me. I was fortunate enough to have been born and raised here, and this area has really played a big part in shaping me to become the person I am today. So working for Grand Rapids State Bank now really gives me the opportunity to give something back to this community. I really can't think of any organization that really is as dedicated to this area. I'm Corey, and I work at Grand Rapids State Bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, facing our toughest challenges head on, believing that together we can build something better and take care of each other. Because this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Essentia Health is where you belong. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org.
Have rising fuel costs got you down? Us too. It's Tammy from Lake Country
to Stauffer behind the net. They try and come rink wide again on the breakout, and it does hit on the stick there of Lucas DeLong. Gets it up, trying to forecheck is Caleb Gunderson. I hadn't called his name before. Yeah, number 2.
He's making his debut, I believe, and
All
watching
right.
him in the JV game against Duluth East, he scored a highlight reel goal. He's a smart kid, good hands, and
All
good
right.
to see him get an opportunity.
And a brother, I'm sure, to the goaltender, Miles.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Miles.
I used to play old timers with their dad.
Yeah.
Bunch of teachers. Along the boards here in the Lakers zone, or the Rangers zone.
I don't think there's a busier guy in Grand Rapids than Gundy.
There we go. The Rangers missed one at their blue line, so the skating in on the stick there, a Luke roll off. No, it was Garski, sorry. Here the Rangers come through the neutral zone, hit their winger on the left side over here. That's McKinnon, their leading scorer, second leading scorer last year, and skating it up the rink is Garski. He dumps it in. He got one the other night for the Thunderhawks.
He's off to a good start. He's made a couple good plays this game, and he's been pretty good on the faceoffs. And the opportunities that Forest Lake has had early on with the shots has all come off of faceoffs, so they're going to need the centerman to start winning some draws here for Grand Rapids.
Rangers dump it in, Chase, and the Thunderhawks trying to clear it out. Blaine Mortensen circles behind his net, gets the puck, tries to hit a winger on a pass. That didn't work, so he chases the puck all the way down in the zone, stops at the half wall, turns around, feeds out front, high slot. That's roll off. Beautiful pad save off of Sachs there, and the rebound comes out high and out of the zone.
Real nice play by Blaine Mortensen as he shut her down and let the middle guy drive and wait for that late guy, Luca, roll off. Can't draw it up any better. Nice save by the goaltender.
Well, I've watched Blaine. He started playing in 10th grade for the varsity, and he gets better every year.
Yeah, he plays heavy. You know, he's a heavy player. He's a competitor, and he's one of those guys that you want out there at the key points of the game because you know you're going to get an honest effort from him.
Let's thank Paul Bunyan Communications, CarQuest Auto Parts, Mackley Auto Repair, Super One Foods, S&S Meats, as well as Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency. Face off in the Ranger zone and cleared out, but the Thunderhawks dumped it back in partway. And then the Rangers come back the other way. That's onto the stick there of Jacobson. Jacobson feeds the centerman, but that misses everybody and intercepted on the far side by Scheinman for the Thunderhawks. Back into the neutral zone the puck goes. Murphy tries to bring it out, overskates it, so the Rangers come in. Beautiful blocker save on a nice shot. A second save
Bigger
by
save.
Gunderson.
Wow, that was a really good one.
We can't go with the save of the game already, Grant.
Not yet. We got burned on that last game. Sheldon gave it to him, and then he made a better one.
Because there was two nice ones. I think both blocker or one shoulder.
That
maybe.
second one, I think, got his shoulder, and he was large in the net there. That was a really nice save.
Shot from the blue line of the Rangers. That goes wide. Deflected or shot, doesn't matter. It went wide. Here's the tough guy, Forrest, doing a nice check in the neutral zone, fighting with three Rangers, and almost came away with that puck instead. The Rangers come and they give it to Garski. Garski leaves it. That was Kyler Miller. He got a goal the other night as well, him and Garski. Line mates. Stauffer chases his man into the corner. Goes behind the Thunderhawk net. That's where Roloff picks it up, gets it out of the referee's skates. He gets checked into the boards after doing a little spin to try and get away from the defender. And the Rangers keep it in. Goes to the far side. That's where Miller gets it. Circles behind his net. Gets a pass back from his winger, Forrest. They can't get across the blue line of the Rangers. They're going to try again. And what do we got here?
High stick.
Oh, a high stick. Okay.
Yeah. You got to love the effort that Gavin Forrest gets. I mean, he goes out there and battles. He's not the biggest guy, but he creates something every time he's on the ice. No question about it.
The feed is brought to you by Rapid Fuel Nutrition, has proudly served the Grand Rapids community for 14 years. Rapid Fuel offers delicious and nutritious meal replacement shakes plus fun, energy-boosting teas. Back to the action is the Thunderhawks. Bring it into the zone, get a shot. I think it hit the side of the net, but they circle behind it. It's onto the stick there of Hayden Davis. He's good in the corners. Let's see if he can come out with it. Blaine Mortensen tries to help him, but the Rangers get through, and they sneak the puck up the rink from the red line. They dump it in, and that's off the stick of Haugley. Into the far corner over there. Roloff takes his man, but doesn't get the puck. Another shot from the faceoff dot. Pad save, Gunderson, and Hayden brings it back up the rink. They wave off the offside. Can Henke get there to keep it in? He does so at the far blue line. Down low behind the net to the right side of Sachs. Fighting for it behind there, feeding the front and through a couple players, just missing the stick there of Kyle Henke as he snuck in. Net must be off its pins again.
Good opportunity there for Grand Rapids. That's one thing that you'd like to see the defenseman do is if you stay on that blue line, the puck will come to you, and he got caught in a little too deep and it got by him. You always teach those defensemen to stay on that blue line unless you can make eye-to-eye contact sliding into the zone.
The fact that the Thunderhawks have not scored or given up a goal in the first period, does that worry you at all?
No, it's a good stat. I'd try to build off of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no goals, but they haven't given up any. So, on the neutral zone faceoff, dumped in, and Xander Scheinman gives chase. Puts it behind the Ranger netminder to the half wall. Trying to keep it in there is Lucas DeLong. He's going to get some help now from Caleb Gunderson. They feed to the front, but the defenders are there for the Rangers, and they bring it out of the zone. I think that's McKinnon there, 25. No, Jacobson. Down behind to the right of goaltender Gunderson. Now behind the net and circling out. Gunderson hits the winger. The forward that is Gunderson, that would be Caleb.
Good smart play by him in early on, coming around the net and snapping it right away rather than hanging on to it. Caleb's looking good and proven to be doing the most with his opportunities so far.
10:33 first period, nothing. Jimmy Johns, Raysport and Marine. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle. Let's thank them for bringing you Thunderhawk hockey on the Thunder. Back to the blue line on the draw. Shot deflected and went to the left. The glove side of Gunderson there behind the Thunderhawk net. Roloff hits the winger. He skates it over the blue line, is taken down at the red line. And there we go. The Rangers dump it back in. That's off the stick there of Gunnar Bright.
You can see that the Rangers are looking to be pretty disciplined by making sure they get a lot of pucks deep when they cross that red line.
Dump it and then go chase it. Do you like that kind of hockey?
No,
Grant?
I don't.
Okay, good. Me either. Here's a feed, a shot. Sachs left the rebound, but no one from the Thunderhawks could get there.
It's really easy to defend against. You can just drop your offside defenseman back, and you should be able to break it out every single time.
Sure. It's not old school, I know that. See, I came around just as they were starting to get defensemen involved in offense in hockey. That's how long ago I played.
Yeah.
Bobby Orr was the one who brought that about.
Well, he was the right guy to get it started, I guess.
Yeah, and he was an idol that I could never be like because I couldn't skate.
I think there was probably a lot more that couldn't be like Bobby Orr.
Yeah, how true. The Thunderhawks win that draw. They go back D to D in the neutral zone, and then they come out with it. Blaine Mortensen, he's got a winger with him, and the puck is deflected, goes behind the net. Gus Drennan coming down the right side. And the Rangers, they just get it out of the zone now, but the D are there. Actually, a winger came back to track that one down. That was Hayden Dafus. Now he trying to come up the rink here. They get to the neutral zone, and that's where Forest Lake is content to just dump it back in.
See, I love that play by Bauer Murphy. Comes around. He's a great skater, right?
Yes,
he likes to take it
he can move the puck.
He can move it, and right there he moved it, and if tried to get it back, moving up the ice. He's going to be a good player. He's got a lot of good upside, going
right?
forward.
Rangers try and stop the Thunderhawks at the blue line. They can't. They try and make a shift. There's a deflected shot that the goalie had, and then it fell free, but they couldn't get to the rebound. There's another shot from the blue line. I think that went wide to the glove side, all the way back to the point where Stauffer is. Stauffer tries to send it down low, but the half wall, and they clear it back out to the neutral zone. DeLong trying to get it into the zone off of a hard pass. And there's a long pass that's going to miss everybody, and icing on the Rangers. So face off deep in their territory to the left of their goaltender at 8:29:00.
This is a good opportunity for Grand Rapids to start winning face-offs. Mentioned a little bit earlier that a lot of offense, a lot of possession obviously comes off of a face-off, and we've yet to win one cleanly here. There's
Garski in the draw, and he wins it back to Stauffer. Good call, Grant. Rangers go D to D behind the net. They come to the half wall with the pass, and the Thunderhawks intercept that. Then they try a pass to the center ice area where the Rangers were, and they clear it, dumped back in. No, the referee stops it, so the Rangers come back up the rink on the stick of Malachi McKinnon. They dump, and the Thunderhawks intercept it there behind their own net. They try a clearing pass. Rangers still got to clear on the delayed offside. Still got to clear as another one skates in. So all sorts of time for Stauffer to come out, and then they missed the pass.
So, with that delayed offside, one thing you want to do is you want to come out with speed because you're catching them out of position. And when you set it up and you let them get back into position, now they're in a good neutral zone situation.
There's the puck going out of play here. A neutral zone face-off at 7:37. Let's thank Winnie Trading Post, Lake Country Power, as well as White Pine Jewelers for bringing you the Thunderhawk hockey. 0-0 here, first period.
You talk about getting defensemen up in the rush. Forest Lake is coming with one man hard, and Grand Rapids' defensemen are really good at beating the first guy. And if that offside guy can join the rush, you should be able to get a 4-on-3 opportunity quite often if you can transition the puck quick.
Hayden Davis sneaks into the Ranger zone, never gets a shot on net. Blaine Mortensen tracks it down behind. He circles all the way back to the far point. There's a shot by Bauer Murphy. Sachs the save, rebound. Gus Drennan looking for it. Sachs has that.
Great shot by Bauer Murphy.
It's 0-0. Shots on goal, 5-5. It's pretty even Steven so far. More opportunities, I do believe, for the Thunderhawks.
I think it's getting there. I certainly think there was some great A's right off the bat by Forest Lake, but lately there's been some good opportunities, probably the same amount as scoring chances for Rapids.
Rangers try and clear it on the draw, but it's stopped at the half wall by Davis and sent back in. Now fighting for it is Blaine Mortensen as he takes it away from Haugley. And then behind the net, it's the Rangers. Heikkila hits the half-wall winger, and they clear it out of the zone onto the stick of Bauer Murphy, trying to avoid the Forest Lake Ranger that's coming his way. Makes a pass to his defensive partner. Henke tries to hit the centerman at the blue line. That's stopped by the Rangers. Dumped back in now by the Thunderhawks. They make changes. All the way out on the Ranger clearing pass to Roloff. He saw where he wanted DeLong to go, but DeLong couldn't get there.
That was a really good play by Luca as he drew that guy through him and kind of threw it to an area.
He does a really nice job of making them move something to open up a passing lane.
He's poised with the puck, and he doesn't make that play until until it's ready to.
Right. There's a long shot from the blue line, deflected by the goaltender's stick into the corner. Trying to keep it in along the half wall. DeLong, nice job, gets it to his line mate there, Gunderson. They pass back and forth to each other as they approach the net and can't get a shot on net. Xander Scheinman, he recovers it and circles around on the far side over there. Now it comes back to the point. Roloff hits the other D on the far side. That's a shot deflected up and out of play into the netting behind Sachs. That face-off, where should it be?
Should be inside, I would believe, yeah.
Went off of one of their sticks?
I believe so. Another great play by Caleb Gunderson as he slid that puck down, and that could have been a good one.
He's looking pretty good for somebody I haven't seen even on the ice yet.
I'm loving the decision-making he does.
Yeah. All these youngsters doing a fine job for the Thunderhawks after losing 12 players from last year's varsity roster.
It's certainly a new team, and new team means new opportunity.
That's right. And they're taking advantage of it. Garski behind the Thunderhawk net helps the defenseman. Now he gives it to him. That's Roloff. Is there such a thing as too hard a pass? Roloff passes. He likes to pass like Peart did.
He passes it right, and he snaps it hard. And that one right there, that's definitely a place where you want to snap that puck fast.
And that should have caught it.
Yeah.
Should have caught the pass.
Yeah.
Right. So there isn't such a thing as too hard of a pass.
It depends how close you are to the player. You don't need to send a grenade at somebody 1 foot away.
Blow them up, baby. Face-offs in the Ranger zone. Still 0-0 at 5:15 of period one. Coming to you from the IRA Civic Center, the Larry Johnson press box. Tom Downing, Grant Clafton, and David Moody handling all the problems. And he's had some since he got here. Me being one of them. But hey, along the half wall on the far side, the Rangers trying to clear it, but the Thunderhawks keeping it in. Another nice work by Gus Drennan over there to fight back. They still keep it in. Finally, they get it out into the neutral zone. Bauer Murphy tracks it down, gives it to his partner Henke. Back to him. They're in the zone. Now they feed to the centerman. And he's checked off the play, and then the puck hits a player and up and out of play.
Another really good play by Bauer Murphy there as he's moving the puck to the middle of the ice. Good job on making that transition. I like to see that rather than bring the puck back into your own zone deeper than the top of the circles, because then you invite trouble, and when you get caught in your own zone, you get tired, and then that leads to goals against pretty quickly.
Are there some that prefer that you do the regroup behind the net? Or?
I think that's squirt hockey.
Yeah, okay. There's another puck cleared out from the Thunderhawks net and into the netting.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of is if you get that puck between the top of the circles and the blue line, you're looking to go D to D or get that thing out. Anything bringing it back deeper just creates problems.
My dad would love you.
Yeah.
He loved that philosophy. You don't skate back into your own zone with the puck.
You really don't.
All right. Oh, there's going to be an offside. They tried to sneak it through. Forrest tried to keep it on. One final move at the blue line creates the offside. Still 0-0. Shots on goal still 5-5. We're 4:27 left in period one.
You know, Gavin going offside there, you know, one thing you do when you got a guy coming up with speed right there and it's that close, I always tell him just stand still.
Oh.
You know, just stand still and wait for it and then go to the net afterwards, because it's better to be late to the party than
create
too early.
the offside,
Yeah.
right? Thunderhawks trying to clear. The referee gets in the way of that. That's Mr. Plackner over there. Dulon gets it back on a pass by the Rangers, and he dumps it all the way down and now gives chase behind the net. Their defenseman sends it back the other way. That was Tessier. Now to the right along the face-off circle over there, and the Rangers do come out and dumping it in from the red line. That's off the stick there of Studier.
See, and that right there is why I don't like that play. Like,
What a waste, right?
Dump it into a soft area where you might be able to be the first one to get it, but instead he dumps it in, and Grand Rapids has 3 guys back to get it with only one forechecker.
Dump it in with a purpose. If you're the purpose, you're not going to get there.
They used to teach wrap it hard, right? And I'm a big soft area wrapper, so you can get into it.
In front, oh, nice job by Blaine Mortensen to fight off the Ranger and backhand that puck into the corner, but the Rangers come out with it, bring it to the half wall, clear it to the neutral zone, and coming in now, 2-on-1 they do. There's a shot. That doesn't get to the net, I don't think.
No, a great play by Bauer Murphy, stopping that 2-on-1, getting good stick pressure on him, and then transitioning the puck out.
Hayden Davis tried to dump it in for the Thunderhawks, but Rangers make a wide clearing pass to McKinnon. He makes a circle on Bauer Murphy, that makes another circle, tries to feed somebody, but it was the skate of Davis that deflects that puck, and then the Thunderhawks just clear it out of the zone. Right back in, the Rangers are content to try, but it's intercepted there by Garski. He makes a rink-wide pass. That's intercepted by the Rangers defenseman. Gavin Willie sneaks it up, but the nice job by the Thunderhawks at the blue line. Another offside, as they had 3 just trying to come in, and the puck kind of bandied around.
That kind of went from a 3-on-1 to a kind of a cluster, and you know, I mean, that happens. Good job by the Forest Lake defenseman staying up and breaking up that play.
Face-off neutral zone. Garski in the dot, and it's also Spidell for the Rangers. They win it and clear the puck through. Far blue line is where Roloff gets it, makes a pass here to the near wing, which is Gavin Forrest. Then they come in, there's a shot. I'm not sure if that got to the goaltender, but if it did, it was a nice pad save. Here's another shot, that deflects off of a shin pad. Far side Roloff shot, deflected in front, and Sachs able to smother that. Couple of Thunderhawks waiting for rebounds.
That whole play starts with mid-lane support for me. Gavin Forrest does a really good job of indirecting the puck off the wall, and Garski comes flying through to pick it up, and then Kyler Miller coming down the wide side. That's the speed that you need to attack with to get scoring chances, hence the one they just had.
Right. So the face-off now in the zone. Gunderson in the dot for the Thunderhawks. He's up against Studier. Mr. Plackner calls something from the blue line, get people out of the circle there, and the Rangers win the draw. They're content to ring it around to the high winger, but kept in by Caleb Gunderson. He's going to feed the far side, gotten two, oh no, Roloff didn't get there quick enough. He could have, I think.
I think that puck kind of came off that wall a little.
Bounced different.
Scared him a little bit.
Behind the net, Rangers get to the half wall, kept in. There's a shot, beautiful save. Blocker down low with the pad. That was Roloff with the shot. DeLong keeping it in along the goal line. Gets it behind the net there, and that's where Scheinman and DeLong go to work again. A glove comes free. Rangers can't clear it. There's another shot on net handled by Sachs.
Will Stauffer does a good job just hanging out on that blue line and making sure that pucks get to the net.
He's got a pretty good shot too, doesn't he? A quick wrister.
He's got a good shot, a good poise with the puck. Really good hockey player.
Gus Drennan now. He started last year for Grand Rapids and the varsity squad. One of the returners. They dump it in, and now they're on the forecheck until now. And then the Rangers clear it out. Henke goes D to D. They're in their own zone now. He gets it back. He skates up the left side through the face-off dots. Just under a minute left. Period one. Still no score. Rangers coming out. He gets to the winger. Winger's checked off the boards beautifully by Kyle Henke. That's a nice defensive play. He gets up to stop another shot from happening from the Rangers, a high one.
Great pass.
Now there's a beautiful pass to Dren, and he handles it. He looks for the back guy coming in as he slaps his stick to the ice. 36 seconds left in the period. 0-0. Rangers dump it in, chasing it now. That's McKinnon. I don't think you want him to get the puck or get in front.
You go to situational hockey right now with your Grand Rapids. You're in your own zone, under a minute left. Just make sure you get the puck out.
Clear it. 16 seconds. Blaine Mortensen behind his net hits his winger. They don't hit the clearing pass, so it's dumped back in by the Rangers. Just under 10 seconds. Stauffer hits his winger. Winger clears it all the way down. And that's on to the goaltender, so he holds on to it. And that should be it. One period in the books. We're coming to you from the IRA Civic Center. Tom Downing. Grant Clafton, David Moody. Nice job by goaltending by Sachs, but we have no score after one on J105. J105, the Thunder.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Make Nooch's in the Corner your main stop before you head out on the lake. They'll get your propane tanks filled so you stay warm out there. It's easy to get in and out with your trailer. Don't forget to check out their old hickory buildings and sheds. With 10% down, you can get your building by spring. It's not just any old building, it's an old hickory building. Stop in at Nooch's in the Corner at the intersections of Highways 169 and 2 in Grand Rapids.
Trust Chandler Cushel Insurance and Grinnell Mutual to make your small business a big deal. They understand the challenges that come with operating a small business. That's why they offer specialized coverages to fit the needs of your business. Trust them for great coverage and great service so you can trust in tomorrow. Contact Joe Chandler, your local Grinnell Mutual agent, at 326-4655 today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Grand Rapids Chevrolet has 139 new vehicles in transit or on the lot, plus a Black Friday sale in progress. A 2022 Silverado Crew 4x4 with 2.7-liter turbo is now $41,472. Price includes Cyber Cash and Silverado loyalty. Just arrived. A 2023 Equinox LT all-wheel drive with great gas mileage and a great price at $31,190. That includes Cyber Cash. See dealer for details. Shop the deals at GrandRapidsGM.com or at Grand Rapids Chevrolet on the car corner on Highway 169 South. Chevy, find new roads. Ray's Marine is a fourth-generation business that has been serving the Northland for over 50 years. And there's still inventory available, including Bennington pontoons and Yamaha motors. They're making room for the new 2023 models coming in. Ray's Marine has the pontoon and Yamaha motor you're looking for. Visit them on Highway 2 East or reach them by clicking on the text button at raysmarine.com. Find the right pontoon and Yamaha motor for your family at Ray Sport Marine, when your passion is the water. All right, now this year, don't do like you did last year and the year before and the year before that and wait until the big snow before you get your snow tires taken care of. For Pete's sake, Atchison Tire can do it right now. You need snow tires? They'll sell you some. You already have snow tires? Why not beat the darn rush, go in there now and have your snow tires put on? Then when the first big snow comes, you can just go, neener, 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 I already got my snow tires put on. Atchison Tire will take care of you right now. 203 Northeast 5th Street in Grand Rapids.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Welcome back between periods here from the IRA Civic Center and the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital scoreboard. It is 0-0 after one period of play, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Tom Downing, Grant Clafton back at the studio, or back at the Larry Johnson press box, along with David Moody handling all the technology. We really appreciate that he's here, don't we?
We would be in big trouble if he was not here.
We'd be broadcasting from your phone probably.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Just to get the thing on the air. The first period of play, Grant 0-0. Not really that many shots on goal for either team, but offensive opportunities more in favor of the Thunderhawks, but none that were extremely quality, right?
Nothing really great. I mean, I think a lot of the offense that Grand Rapids has gotten is coming from shots from the point.
Yeah.
And I think some of the reason why there's not a lot of scoring chances off the rush for Grand Rapids is Forest Lake is just making Grand Rapids go 200 feet to pick up the puck and then come out with it, getting a line change, getting a guy out there, and then making Grand Rapids try to dump the puck as well. And Forest Lake keeping everything on the wall is really hard to play against until you start coming down on it.
So that's what they've got to do in order to
I
start
think
coming
Grand
out.
Rapids needs to keep a guy high and come down on the puck, because I noticed like every time the Forest Lake defenseman came around the net with time, he elected to wrap the puck.
Right.
And that's not what you're looking for. There's a lot of opportunity there if you can stay above that winger and pick that off and make sure you got a guy going hard to the net.
So we got one period in the books here. The JV game, I'm still not sure. Maybe we'll find out from the guys operating the camera how the JV game went. We watched the girls' Lightning team, the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning, beat Shakopee. I think final score of that was 7-3.
Correct.
They were behind 2-1 coming into that third period.
They were.
So they got 5 in that third to really put that game away. Here it's 0-0. Shots on goal, 9 in favor of the Thunderhawks to 5 for the Forest Lake Rangers. We got another period. Let's get to it after thanking a few more of our sponsors. 0-0 after 1 on J105. J105 The Thunder.
When it comes to holidays, everyone knows the best part, the meal. At SNS Meats, we offer a feast that just can't be beat.
Some holiday favorites we offer include double smoked hams, aged black Angus bone-in prime rib, smoked turkeys, as well as plenty of seafood options.
At SNS, we pride ourselves on the quality of our meats, and we thank you for letting us be a part of your holidays.
Your chance to own a brand new 2022 Sea-Doo is now. Come see us at Ray's Sport and Cycle and leave with your very own personal watercraft. Why is now the best time? For a limited period, enjoy 0% financing for 60 months or 6 months of no payments, followed by 1.99% financing for 60 months. You heard that right. 2 incredible offers on a 2022 Sea-Doo happening now at Ray's Sport and Cycle in Grand Rapids. What are you waiting for?
Some of your all-time favorites are back at the Timberlake. You'll find forgotten classics like liver and onions, seasoned pork chops, and a smothered hamburger steak. New at the Timberlakes are shareable selections, including the Timber Basket and Wings and Rings. They've also expanded options for lighter eaters and more appetizers, including escargot. New on the menu is the pecan chicken salad and a crock of French onion soup. Something for every appetite. The Timberlake. Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Like peanut butter and jelly or rain in April, hockey and dentistry go hand in hand. Some things just belong together, so it should be no surprise that GR Dental are proud to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk hockey. From checkups and cleaning to dental implant placements and restoration, GR Dental is the winning choice for top-tier oral care. Let doctors Rachel and Spencer Buchert and the entire team at GR Dental help keep your smile looking its best. Call 326-3438 or find them online at grdental.com.
Hi guys, this is Taylor from White Pine Jewelers. The holiday season is upon us, and now is the time to stop in and check out White Pine Jewelers for some great Christmas gift ideas. You'll find a greater selection than ever featuring the current trends in stud earrings, diamond bands and engagement rings, and a new collection of personalized jewelry. See us soon at White Pine Jewelers, located behind McDonald's in the Pekegama Plaza. Check us out on social and in the Herald Review. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from everyone at White Pine Jewelers.
Working in a freaky fast environment is always a fun and rewarding thing to be a part of. If you're wanting a change of pace and looking for a new challenge, then come join the Jimmy John's team at Grand Rapids. Freaky fast, freaky fun, and freaky rewarding. Love what you do, do what you love. Come join the Jimmy John's team, Grand Rapids.
Let's get to the between period summary brought to you by Anderson, Opavin, Stoffer, and Jan. The law office proudly serving clients in northern Minnesota since 1917, proudly supporting the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawks hockey team, wishing them a winning season. Oh, not a whole lot to summarize. It's still 0-0 in this game. Absolutely no penalties, and shots on goal were 9 for Grand Rapids, 5 for Forest Lake. We're probably going to miss Marvelous Marvin Burt's additional things because Sheldon's not here. He always gets them on the text, like how many shots were missed, how many blocked, and things like that. But we don't have those tonight. So 9-5 shots on goal, 0-0. The Thunderhawks trying to get their fourth win on the season, and the Rangers trying to get their first win. Let's go back and thank a few more of our sponsors before the game begins for the second period. 0-0 on J105, the Thunder.
You hear of all these places that are hiring. Well, at Mackley Auto Repair, they are not just another place. They are a family-owned auto repair shop who prides themselves on running an honest, reliable, and trustworthy business, and they are looking for the right person to join their team. If you are looking for a career change, have experience in the auto repair industry, and want to work with a fun, dedicated, and hardworking team, then Mackley Auto Repair is a place for you. Give them a call today.
If you're looking for a one-stop shopping destination while traveling through Deer River, or if you're a long-term area member, the Northern Star Cenex Travel Center's friendly, hard-working staff is there to serve you. Hungry? Choose from Pizza Hut Express or the new North Country Deli. Plus, there are plenty of snacks and beverages to choose from as well. Check out the Northern Star Marketplace too. Enjoy Chester Chicken and Caribou Coffee. Northern Star Cenex and Northern Star Marketplace in Deer River.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Deli Manager at Super One North. Stop by and check us out for all of your holiday needs. We have a large variety of party trays for meat and cheese, shrimp, vegetable, or maybe try one of our Fiesta Taco trays with some of our freshly made tortilla chips. We also have some very nice pre-made olive trays. Or take a look at our olive bar and mix and match your favorites from the large variety we have to offer. And don't forget to check out our cheese island, where you'll find we have a lot of unique imported cheese for you to make up a tray of your own. Happy holidays from everyone here at Super One Foods.
Hey, just about ready to get things back underway for period number 2. The Rangers will be going left to right. Of course, the Thunderhawks coming right to left. It's all tied, 0-0. Grant, is this kind of what a guy expects when Forest Lake comes to town? It's kind of what I register.
A little bit, too. I would say the same. And this is one thing I think Grand Rapids is going to have to be cognizant of is keeping the D on the blue lines, just because Forest Lake ringing it over the
trying that clearing.
Yeah, you don't want that getting by that D.
On the opening faceoff, a shot over the net by Hayden Davis, and that rings around all the way behind the Ranger net, all the way down behind the Thunderhawks. Bauer Murphy, Henke go D to D, and now a good forecheck by the Rangers.
Holding.
And got a penalty coming. Hey, that's our first penalty of the night.
Going to be on Forest Lake. Holding.
Coming in
Good job by Bauer
2.
Murphy moving his feet.
And at 16:32, and to the box, number 44 is a Gunnar Bright.
This might be what Grand Rapids needs to kind of get scoring going a little bit, get a little bit more flow to their game.
So the Grand Rapids power play, Grand Rapids Police Department sponsor that, and they remind you to leave sooner, drive slower, live longer. Draw one by the Rangers, and they come right out of the zone with it all the way down. Henke tries to take his man out, and the puck goes deeper. Now three Thunderhawks trying to get the puck away from the one Ranger. Finally, they dig it out of his skates. Henke hits Davis on the left wing. He comes up, gets across the blue line. He's kind of fighting his way in by himself. Now he goes behind the net with a pass to his line mate, Blaine Mortensen. Mortensen back to the D. D comes to the near side. Murphy, he fans on what was supposed to be a pass, and now there's going to be a delayed offside.
He was making the right play, though.
Right.
That is, he was
it
making
looked like
the
it was
right
going to
play.
work great.
Yeah, and you know when kids whiff on the puck, it's because they have their head up.
Right.
He had his head up making the right play. It just kind of slipped by him.
Looked like he was going to go back, right, to the other D.
Yep.
Stauffer brings it out from behind his net, hits his left winger. Actually, that's Bauer Murphy coming up the left side.
Great play by Bauer there.
Yeah, he stops just inside the blue line, got in, and then they're going to regroup. Murphy gets off the rink, so that means Roloff is on the other side for D right now. He sends it down low to Mortensen. He's going to get it back, gets it into skates off to his stick. Shot, that was on a pass from from Roloff to Stauffer, and shot on net, right? Good save by the goaltender.
Yep, real good save. Good job by Grand Rapids moving it outside, keeping it on the perimeter. They just got to look to slide down and make those 2-on-1s and get a little bit better scoring chances inside the dots.
Let's thank Grand Rapids Chevrolet, GMC, Yeti Earthworks, Deerwood Bank, Ray's Sport and Cycle, Taco John's, and Guy Claremont Financial for sponsoring Thunderhawk Hockey on the Thunder. Rangers lose the draw to the Thunderhawks, and they can't do anything with the puck. They've got 34 seconds left in their power play. It's 0-0, period 2. Thunderhawks, now they move it up the rink. Garski gets it, red line, skates in to the far side, gets to the half wall, stops. Circles down lower to the goal line, but is checked off the play. Now he's going to get some help from Miller, but it's cleared out to the blue line. Kept in there. Far side, sent to Bauer Murphy. Down low, there's a slot. Shot, pad saved by Sachs. Nice pass from the corner from Gavin Forrest to Kyler Miller. Miller along the half wall trying to keep it in. They do a good job. Murphy, he pushes up to the blue line, back to full strength through the Rangers. There's a pass to Stauffer. He just misses it as he wants to get a shot off. He has to dump it down low. Garski gets there.
Another right idea by Will Stauffer, and this is becoming to shape up a survival of the fittest. Just don't make that
don't do the silly
terrible mistake.
Yeah, shoot into some guy's shin pads going the other way. Bauer Murphy chases that puck all the way down.
Another great play.
He just rings it all the way around. Murphy picks it up at his blue line, gives it to Mortensen. It's neutral zone where the Rangers control. They dump it in. Murphy's going to be the first one there. He skated into the defender instead of going the other way, and they ring it out to the blue line. Kept in by the Rangers on the far side by Heikkila. Down low again behind the Thunderhawks net. They go behind, come out on this near side, and they get into the neutral zone at least and give the puck back to the Rangers. They go D to D. Now they're trying to hit the up wing. Bauer Murphy's going to play him into the boards. He's going to go to the penalty box for that.
Hopefully that's a rough.
Yeah.
And that is what they
just
are
calling
calling him.
So that's first two penalties of the game. One on Forest Lake at 16:32, here at 13:29. And going to the box will be Bauer Murphy. And rough, you said, right, Grant?
That was a rough, yeah.
Shots on goal, 10-5 now. After the first period, it was 9-5 in favor of the Thunderhawks. Face-off in their zone. Blaine Mortensen, he's taking the draw. Roloff out there with Davis and Henke to kill this penalty off.
A lot of strength in winning the draws right there as Blaine Mortensen able to win it and get the puck out right away.
Being sent to the penalty box leaves one with the same feeling as seeing a police car in your rearview mirror, making a U-turn behind you. The Grand Rapids Police Department reminds you don't drink and drive on the Grand Rapids Police Department power play.
I think that one's going to be coming out as that puck shot directly out of play outside of the blue line.
Thanks for watching the action, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
Right in the face-off in the center ice dot. What do we got? Minute 36 on the Ranger power play. Garski in the dot against Spidell. Spidell wins it back to his D. They go right to left, and then they shoot.
And that should be an ice.
Should be icing. Yes, it is. That was all you had to do was reach out a stick a little bit. Touch that.
Yeah, I played for a guy. Well, he's at the University of Minnesota right now, Bob Motzko, but he always used to say—
At St. Cloud.
Yeah, he used to always say if you win a face-off and you can fire it the length of the ice, that's 23 seconds off the power play because they got to go back, get it, and set it up. And as long as you don't let them score off the rush, it's 23 seconds burned off. So I always break it down into 23
seconds. Behind the Thunderhawk net, Rangers trying to get control of it. Good job by Roloff and Henke back there. Now the Rangers do have it. They're trying to set up. Nice job to make them a little nervous there, Roloff. Comes D to D. here on the right side, the near side. They go
back
down low.
The back door's open.
They're trying that, but they get it across, and it goes up, and
he's open again.
They're looking for it, and coming back for us. They go D to D along the blue line again. They keep looking for, as Grant says, to sneak it in on the far side. McKinnon goes back to his far D. There's a shot blocked by Forrest. He didn't know it. They go D to D again. They're trying to feed the front, and finally the puck comes free. Garski's going to clear that thing down. 32 seconds left in the power play. Here's the long pass to McKinnon. They're going to try and get it going right here. Forest Lake. There's a shot. Beautiful save on the right side on the wrister by Gunderson there. 3-on-2 coming the other way. No, good back check by Davis. They feed the front. Doesn't get through. Comes to the winger, Davis, on his back check, and he turns around and heads up the rink with it, dumps it in. Blaine Mortensen's the first one there. He tries to sneak it out from behind the goal line and in on the goaltender, but no goal there.
That's the hometown advantage. That puck came off the back wall really nicely, and Blaine was right there. Good job by Sachs being tight to the pipe and being able to keep that out of the net.
It's his rink. He probably knows how that happens, huh?
I would think.
Let's thank Coldwell Bankers. Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, Essentia Health, Northern Star Co-op Cenex, and Grand Rapids Dental Care. So back to even strength here. 11:26, still 0-0, second period. Thunderhawks in the Rangers zone trying to make something happen, and no, the Rangers clear it out, skating up the rink there. Looks like Saltness with it, tries to make a move on Stoffner. Stoffner is having none of that. He stops him, puts the puck to his half wall, whereas Winger gives it back to the D of the Rangers and dumped it back in. Stoffer is going to be the first one there, trying to just tap it up to Forrest. He does get it there. He's going to get on his wheels, but nicely defended at the blue line on the far side over there by Tommy James and the Shondells. Cleared into the neutral zone. And then dumped in. That was nice. Otherwise, it would have been icing. That was off the stick of Saltness.
Now, is that dragging the line? Is that a reference to dragging the line? Tommy James and the Shondells?
That is. That could be. I didn't realize it. Thunderhawks can't come out of their zone with it. They go back and forth between the half wall and the goal line. Now Kyler Miller brings it out. Oh, solid check behind the boards over there on the far side.
First one of those we've seen this game. I like to see that.
Now the Rangers come in. They take a shot that deflects glove side. Gundy saw it all the way in, let it go. Here's a clearing pass that gets up to DeLong. He gives it to one of the Rangers. They sneak in. There's a blocker save low on the right side off the stick there of Blake Jacobson.
This is just one of those games as a coach for both teams that it's just going to be a battle to score that first goal, and one goal might be enough to get her done.
You don't think the floodgates open at that point?
I don't.
Just the way these two teams play.
These are scary games to coach in because you can almost see it coming.
Here the Rangers come into the zone. They had some numbers, but then they turn around, and McKinnon feeds his centerman coming in. Spidell leads it for the D. There's a shot. Gunderson holds on to that off the stick of Gavin Goner.
Another real good save by Miles.
I guess it's Gainer. They were nice enough to give us pronunciation, and Goeh is Gainer.
Okay.
In this case. It's always good to look them up.
Yeah.
Back to the point. Dumped in by the Rangers. Trying to feed to the front. Nothing doing there. Still behind the net to the right of goaltender Gunderson. That's his blocker side, of course. Blaine Mortensen digs it out, goes behind his goal line. Gives it to his D on the other side. Roloff comes up, makes another circle, and starts over again in the zone. Now they hit Blaine Mortensen in the center. He hits his winger on the far side. Gus Drennan sneaks in, leaves it for Mortensen. Mortensen, quick shot. I'm not sure if that hit the mask of the goaltender.
I think it did. I think you're right.
And the puck comes bouncing free. Let's go, Luka Roloff. Put the wheels on, skated up the rink, leaves it. Davis, blocker save, Sachs. That was a quick wrister by Davis. Here's a puck that comes out and into the penalty box here at 8:35, period 2, still 0-0. Shots on goal 13-8.
Hayden Davis could change the scoring of this game real quick with his shot. He's got a hard enough shot to score from out like that.
The real estate market feels like it's changing every day. Patriot Real Estate XP, thank you for bringing this second period of the video feed. If you're thinking of selling or buying a home, the realtor you choose makes all the difference. You can rest easy when you hire the local market expert. Face off in the Ranger zone. It is controlled by the Thunderhawks, but they have to come all the way back out of their zone to start over in the neutral zone. A dump in by Miller. He's going to follow that on the forecheck. Nicely done. Bauer Murphy, great job of pucking his skates, finding it. And there's a dump down pass and a wraparound by Garski, almost in. Sachs is there.
And that is sitting deep in the pads.
Is it?
Yeah, that was a quick whistle. If they would have let that puck keep spinning, I'd like to know where that would have ended up.
Where it would have gone from there.
Great play by Bauer Murphy, keeping that in the zone as it kind of took a weird bounce on him. And
right.
Nice footwork.
Yeah, able to find it in his skates. There on the draw, trying to sneak it through was Gunderson. He almost did that.
He had him.
The Rangers come back through the neutral zone and sent back in on a dump in by Xander Scheinman. The forecheck by DeLong. And the Rangers clear it. Bauer Murphy comes to his blue line, hits his defensive partner on the other side. They hit the winger, DeLong at the blue line. He dumps it now on the forecheck. Nicely done there. That's Caleb Gunderson. They keep it in. DeLong, finally the Rangers hit the far winger, comes up, crosses the blue line. Got a guy going to the net, but they can't get the puck there. It's behind. That's where Roloff picks it up. There's a feed out in front by the Rangers. It's DeLong there to intercept it. He feeds Scheinman. Scheinman comes to his blue line, circles back in. Let's get some players change. He hits Roloff on the pass. He sneaks it out, and he should have just kept with it, right?
I could have fired that puck.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen that shot, but that play by number 13, Gavin Willie, did a real nice job breaking that up. He had a winger looking for Gus Drennan. I'm going to agree with you, though. I would have liked to see the shot.
There's a puck that bounces off of that end wall back in front of goaltender Sachs. And who's the lefty that came in there?
It looks like maybe Gus Drennan had the opportunity there, maybe. I hope Sachs has learned now, because it's coming.
The bounce off the back end wall?
Oh, it fooled him there, and that was a perfect pass right to the slot.
Right.
That's that scary play that could change the game real quick.
Something like that. Rangers clear the puck out of their zone on the draw, intercepted in the neutral zone, and then picked up by Bauer Murphy and brought in and sent in. Nice forecheck by the Thunderhawks. All of a sudden there was three of them there, but the Rangers somehow come away with the puck. They come across their own blue line and they're in. They're going to the far side over there. Henke chases his man out to the far side. Malachi McKinnon now down low. Murphy's taking his man in the boards. Mortensen, one-hand pass to his center. He gets a pass from the far wing. Mortensen trying to tap it. They're going to go to the far side, and the backhand off of Hayden Davis. I think he's looking for a pass there, right?
Yeah, that was a real good play.
And then Davis down on the tight rebound right on top of the goalie, trying to hammer it home and can't.
It worked out for an opportunity, but Grand Rapids does a really good job moving the puck in the neutral zone with 2 or 3 passes. I'd like to see that middle guy drive that net hard rather than sitting there waiting, because if he drives hard, that gives the left winger a little bit more time to, rather than feeling rushed.
Right, because they're looking at him?
Yeah.
Rangers trying to control the puck off the draw, but the Thunderhawks do a good job on the far side. That's Garski over there. He feeds his defenseman Roloff. He skates into the faceoff dot, then goes to the outside of the circle and sends it low.
Things are trending in the right direction now for Grand Rapids. They're starting to get some jam here.
There's a kind of a lob shot by Roloff.
Turn this one up right away, catch him in the change.
That's what he does. Nope, he has to circle back because the Rangers kind of defended that kind of nicely. There's a pass that misses. So it comes in the neutral zone. The Rangers right back to the Thunderhawk D. They go D to D, come to this near side here. Miller lets a puck go through. Garski's got it. He's trying to send it down low.
So Gavin Forrest going hard to the net there, and then you had Kyler Miller sitting there right there ready for the drop pass. That's what opens up when you go hard to the net. Kyler just didn't get that pass.
So he should have. It wasn't a matter of shooting.
Yeah, I'd have slid that back.
Along the half wall here.
Easy to say from up here.
Yeah, right.
I probably would have put it into the guy's shin pads anyway. So.
Well, I appreciate the depth of what you're saying, because I talked to Coach. Like Pete DeSenzo's a friend of mine.
Sure.
He talks hockey at a whole nother level, and I think that's probably the same case with you. If you two got together, it would be a level that I don't really understand.
I coached in Hibbing for 7 years and drove there with Pete for 7 years.
Sure.
We've had a lot of in-depth conversations. A lot of talks about 1976.
Oh, sure. 75, 76 state champions. I played with that team until 10th grade. Here's a face-off to the right of goaltender Gunderson. There's a long shot. And a nice pad save just because he was in position.
He's tracking the puck really well.
Right. Nice job. Almost a nice job by Xander Scheinman. He skated the puck up, and the stick was lifted at the last second at the blue line, so that's where the Rangers clear the puck from. All the way back down, Scheinman. He hits his D. That's Murphy. He's on the near side. He comes up the rink right in front of us here, gets the blue line. He's going to send it down low after his forward that you looked at was backing him up on the blue line. No one else was down low till now. And back there, looks like Gus Drennan trying to spin away out of the check. Does so. Still has the puck. Two defenders hitting him. And he gets the puck to his defense, or his line mate, Gunderson. There's a shot from Murphy. Where's the rebound? They can't get it to the net.
3-on-2 back the other way.
That's right. Here they come. Now they got numbers as the fourth guy comes in, but they can't make any one of the passes connect. Intercepted now by Bauer Murphy. Davis on the left side trying to hit Mortensen coming through the central zone, but defensively handled by Heikkila. Sent back the other way. Here's Blaine. He's kind of alone by himself as the team makes changes. They're going to call him offside on that because he lost control.
And I don't know. I'm going to have to disagree with that.
I thought so too. I thought it was a move he was making, and if you have control, you can be offside.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with that call because he had Hayden Davis coming down late, and I think Davis was getting ready to label that one.
Face off neutral zone, and it's the Rangers that win it. Skating the puck around back into his zone is Hauer. He hits the defensive partner on the far side, puts it up just under one of the banners over there, knocked down by Keller Miller. Miller's checked off the play, but he dumps it in. Garski on the forecheck. Rangers, they come out of the zone with it, and they're able to dump that all the way down. They wave off icing because it went off of a Thunderhawk stick as he defended. Now a nice little sauce pass to Miller. He's going to get it on the rebound. Gets down low, leaves it for Garski, but a little too far. Roloff gets it. He goes to the far side blue line. That's Stoffer. Quick shot, release, doesn't get to the net. Blocked by somebody up high. Down below, Forrest got his motor going. Now he gets the puck at the half wall. Down low behind the goal line for Garski. Waiting in front is Xander Scheinman. Now
Grand Rapids got to start getting the puck up to the points. Those wingers are down low. Those defensive wingers are down low. There's a lot of room up top for those D to get that puck to the net.
And then they get a shot, and everybody goes for the rebound.
And that's how you score in a tight game.
Stoffer spins, hits his winger, Scheinman. Scheinman hits along at the Rangers blue line. He can't get anything to happen with it. He had his centerman coming, Caleb Gunderson. They get to the neutral zone, the Rangers do, but then they're defended by the Thunderhawks. Roll off with a shoulder into Blake Jacobson, and the puck goes into the Thunderhawk zone.
That's the offense you lose by just dumping the puck in. If he would have just indirected that was a 2-on-1 to the net.
Henke misses a pass in front as he was skating to the net. He tracks that puck down. Now he circles behind Sachs. The goaltender for Forest Lake feeds Davis. Davis, a wrister right into the midsection. Sachs handles that. 1:52, period 2-0-0. Shots on goal now 19-9 in this as a total for this period, so 10-4.
Sachs doing a good job staying on top of the crease there, tracking the puck. Both goalies have done a good job controlling the rebounds.
Yeah, there hasn't been much floating free for anybody. And another faceoff to the left of goaltender Sachs. And the Rangers do win it back to their D. And he comes right back to the point with it where Stoffer rings it right back down the far side over there. McKinnon for the Rangers. He skates across the blue line, red line, and he makes a pass here to the near side to Spidell. He circles, can't feed it to the front, so it goes behind the net. And over there, slammed against the wall is Gus Drennan, but he gets it up to the winger, Hayden Davis, who at least gets the puck out of the zone. Now on hard forecheck by Blaine Mortensen, almost snuck that puck free in the zone.
Looks like Forest Lake looking to fly a guy here.
Drennan on the far side. Here's that flyer coming up the rink. Were they ever called the Forest Lake Flyers?
I'm not sure. Be a good one though.
Yeah.
If they were ever looking for a name change.
Here's a hooking penalty coming behind the play, behind the net.
Luka Roloff for holding, it looks like.
I think they called the hook. That comes at 1:04. Roloff goes to the box. Grand Rapids second penalty. There are no penalties in the first period. Grand Rapids has 2 in period 2. And Forest Lake Rangers 1 draw in the Rangers win it back to their point. 1 minute left in the period. Willie sends it down low, trying to fight it and dig it out. Nice job with the skates. Was Bauer Murphy to Garski and clears it down. 50 seconds left, period 2. 0-0 still. Rangers. Nice job by Forrest to keep pestering that D. Now they're going to make an errant pass, and they're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Circling back was Mittendorf. Now he hits the far winger. Nice job by Garski to intercept that pass. They take it back away from him. Forrest pokes that puck off their stick. They can't get going anywhere between Garski and Forrest. Now Blaine Mortensen intercepts one.
Thought he was going to turn that up and go right up the middle of the ice.
That would have been nice. He's got enough speed to do so, and he's strong enough to split that D. And he's going to get another chance at the blue line. He comes in. He's got somebody with him over there on the far side. That's Davis. He sends it down low. Murphy thought about coming up, but then he recognized that maybe the numbers weren't good on the defensive side. Davis, Mortensen trying to make a forecheck happen here. And that is 2 periods in the book. We haven't decided one darn thing here at the IRA Civic Center. It's 0-0 after 2 periods of play. The Rangers of Forest Lake and your Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids. 0-0. Come on back. We'll talk a little bit about periods 1 and 2 on J105. J105, the Thunder.
Paul Bunyan Communications has been investing in our community since 1952, and we've built one of the largest rural all-fiber optic gigabit networks in the United States, the GigaZone. That's providing access to the fastest internet speeds available, up to 10 gig. It's not just the latest in technology, though. It's providing real local customer service. It's our Apple Service Center, and it's you sharing in our success. To them, you're just a number. With us, you're a member. Paul Bunyan Communications, powered by the GigaZone. Become a member today.
Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength. From sun up to sunset, we've put the power in your hands to help you work the land. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, your John Deere authority, your helping hand, we'll get it done. Northland Lawn, sport and equipment, small town values, regional strength.
At Riverwood Healthcare Center in Aiken, our orthopedic surgeons are fellowship trained in hip and knee joint replacements and reconstruction, as well as surgeries for shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands. This means surgeons have achieved the highest level of training in their field, becoming dedicated experts in the surgeries they perform, including robotic-assisted procedures. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org. Riverwood Healthcare. Healthcare from the heart.
When you're looking for a realtor, you want to look for somebody that has experience. They have knowledge of contracts and the process.
The market's drastically changed, and you need a professional that's been through a lot of other homes in our marketplace to understand the true value.
The business has gotten complicated. I think that there's a lot of obvious pitfalls that people don't realize.
And it's just so important to get it right the first time.
Work with the best. Coldwell Banker Northwoods, Itasca's real estate leader.
Hi, this is Alex, and my mom and dad are Brandy and Gabe Miskowicz, proud owners of the Dutch Room. Did you know that the Dutch Room has been a part of this community since 1974, and that we are known for the best pizza, burgers, and wings in town? Did you also know that the Dutch Room has big screen TVs, a pool table, game room, and a party room? The Dutch Room in Grand Rapids, the best place to eat and spend time with family and friends. Come check us out.
It's time to drop the puck on the best home deals in the Northland. Wayne Roskus here, sales rep for Eisman Homes of Cohasset. We are here so you can score the best deals of the season. Don't get a 2-minute penalty for holding off on visiting Eisman Homes' new location. Manufactured modular homes are always your best shot at realizing the home of your dreams. For the best game plan, team up with this winning combination of Ryan and Wayne.
We are going to sauce you some savings. Come see us, Eisman Homes of Cohasset. Your home now.
Between periods summary here, after 2 periods of play, it is 0-0. Nothing's been decided. Been a tough game so far. It's kind of what I've expected from Forest Lake just about every time they come to town. They don't play a pretty game of hockey, and right now neither are the Thunderhawks.
No, they're playing. The Forest Lake is playing the way that they need to play to give themselves a chance. And, you know, for Grand Rapids, they're used to playing wide open and a little bit more making some plays. And it's one of those things that as a coach, you're really hoping for discipline, because this is a bounce away from being a catastrophe.
Is that what Coach Chido's telling the kids, is worry about your discipline from here on out, because this is too close?
Yeah, and I think that he's been on the receiving end in his coaching career of the catastrophe. And I mean as
you coach long enough, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and I mean, as I watch this game, I can't help but have flashbacks of when we played Duluth-Denfeld when I was in Greenway, and we lost 6-5 in overtime, and it was the bounce over the defenseman's stick who was trying to do the right thing.
Right.
There they go, and that's the end of it.
The between period summary, that is brought to you by Dr. Lee Jess. We'll give you a little summary in a little bit, but caring for your family's dental and oral health, proudly supporting Will Stauffer and the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawks hockey team, wishing them a winning season. Dr. Lee Jess. 0-0 after 2. Come on back. Regulation play. We got a third period, a little bit to talk about before that on J105, The Thunder.
Would you look at that snow on the driveway?
Santa, that driveway is full of snow and has enough for you to land on.
Yes, but they need to get that plowed eventually, or little Rudolph will get lost in it.
Santa, I'm going to call Yeti Earthworks. They not only do plowing, but they do salting, sanding, and snow removal.
Yeti Earthworks does it all.
Visit YetiEarth.com. Residential or commercial snow plowing. Let them get to work for you.
Fred's Live Bait and Tackle of Deer River has a great selection of live bait, fishing tackle, and gear. Get yourself ready for every fishing season at Fred's Live Bait and Tackle. They're a family-owned business that has been helping put fish in your boat and bucket for decades. Your premier live bait and tackle shop from Deer River to Lake of the Woods and everything in between. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle is a northern Minnesota fishing tradition. Open every day, 6 a.m. to 5, 1 mile west of Deer River on Highway 2.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is here to feed the fam on a budget. But with 4 soft-shell beef tacos, 2 beef meat and potato burritos, and a full pound of crispy potato olays, it could also be the Girls Night Pack in a Pound, or the Let's Make a Pit Stop Pack in a Pound, or even the Everyone Take 5 Pack in a Pound. For just $19, it's a deal, no matter who you call family.
The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download the app, earn free food.
Hi, this is Steve from Rapid Garage Door and Awning, your local garage door expert. Whether you're building new or remodeling, we have top quality residential and commercial garage doors and openers from names you can trust, like Clopay, North Central, and LiftMaster. From installation to parts, we have the products, skill, and competitive pricing you are looking for. We listen to your needs, find a solution, and stand behind our work to ensure your satisfaction. You can reach us at 218-326-1333 and at rapiddoor.com.
When it comes to holiday entertaining, come to S&S Meats. Your party will be ready with their smoked turkeys, double smoked hams, prime rib, and smoked salmon. Call ahead and place your order at 327-0425, and they'll have everything you need ready for you. Remember, too, that S&S Meats is your holiday gift headquarters. Give a gift that gives year-round, that warms your heart and fills your belly. A gift certificate from S&S Meats. This year, make the holidays easier with help from S&S Meats, 1510 Northwest 4th Street, Grand Rapids.
Hi, my name is Jeff Lee. I am the Senior Vice President and Chief Credit Officer at Grand Rapids State Bank. I think Grand Rapids State Bank is a vital part of the community. giving money to businesses to survive and to grow so people can go there and work and create jobs. I believe that is a big part of a community giving back and setting up goals for businesses and individuals. I'm Jeff, and I work at Grand Rapids State Bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center on a Saturday afternoon. The Rangers of Forest Lake in town, and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks being pretty nice to them so far as it's tied 0-0 at this point. And the between period summary brought to you by Dr. Lee Jess, caring for your family's dental and oral health, proudly supporting Will Stauffer and the entire Grand Rapids Thunderhawks hockey team, wishing them a winning season. It was 0-0 after one period of play. Shots on goal were 9-5 in favor of Grand Rapids. Absolutely no penalties in period number one. We go to period number two. Grand Rapids does outshoot the Rangers 10-4, so it's 19-9 officially after two periods of play, and still 0-0. Forest Lake took one penalty early in that period. Grand Rapids took a couple more in the period, and nobody, of course, scored any power play goals. So that's what we got, a 0-0 score, one more period to play. Let's go back and thank a few more of our sponsors. I think we got to do that. Let's do it right here on J105. J105 The Thunder.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, facing our toughest challenges head on, believing that together we can build something better and take care of each other, because this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Essentia Health is where you belong. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org.
Hey, Lake Country Power members, it's Tammy here to tell you about huge savings with our off-peak space heating, water heating, and EV charging programs. You could save nearly 50% on energy costs with electric thermal storage systems by Steffes, Marathon water heaters by Rheem, or slash your transportation costs with our overnight off-peak electric vehicle charging program. Call Lake Country Power to find out more.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pokegama Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Trust Chandler Cushel Insurance and Grinnell Mutual to make your small business a big deal. They understand the challenges that come with operating a small business. That's why they offer specialized coverages to fit the needs of your business. Trust them for great coverage and great service so you can trust in tomorrow. Contact Joe Chandler, your local Grinnell Mutual agent, at 326-4655 today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Welcome back to between periods 2 and 3, 0-0, the Rangers of Forest Lake and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. The first period's video was brought to you by Rapid Fuel Nutrition. Period 2 and the game sponsorship management there was brought to you by Melissa Roberts with Patriot Real Estate Group. And the third period is brought to you, the holiday season is time when we celebrate with family and friends. And when you are planning that special holiday meal, remember S&S Meats. Be it a specially aged black Angus bone and prime rib, some double smoked ham, and so much more. Remember S&S Meats for all your holiday needs. That'll be the sponsor of this third period video. We got them in, maybe not properly, but we got them in, David.
We got them in. We had the periods messed up a little bit, but we got them
We got them in, that's right. Thank you to David Moody for operating all the technology here. This broadcast would not be on the air if it wasn't for him. Tom Downing and Grant Clafton sitting here waiting for the teams to come back out. And we talked a little bit, but there really isn't anything special to do here. Just keep working and stay defensive.
Yeah, you got to just keep working and play on the the side of caution. And if it were me and if I was gonna kind of go against this Forest Lake breakout, for me, I would just send one guy, have the defenseman stay on the blue lines and park those two wingers right on top of the dot. and wait for that wrap turnover, because they're not looking to hit the center. It's straight off of the wall and hit down on that winger, get the puck back to the D, first guy go to the net and kind of get a meat and potatoes goal.
A shot and a rebound.
That's what I'd be looking for.
And, like as you watch these games and go back to your coaching days, what will the coach go back? Is there anything that he'll take away from this game that he'll want to work on first thing Monday?
I think so. I mean, I don't know exactly, what Coach
that
Chido
is,
is thinking of or what he wants to see out of his team, but I think the biggest part is you start looking at, it's got to be a learning experience, whether you win or lose, right? You're in a game that, you might have thought might not be as close as you wanted it to be, type of thing. So you gotta take something and learn out of it, and maybe point out some different things that you can see on video and apply it to your practice plan, and then really just move forward and get ready for the next one.
I'm trying to remember, were you still coaching the Raiders when the Hockeyland film came around? And
yeah, that
was
was
the last
year. That
Okay.
was 2020. Yep.
Have you seen the movie?
I have not.
It's pretty fun to see the Greenway Raiders, out on the rink, the kids that were playing on that year's team. And then there's even some shots where you get to see the stands. It's a pretty fun movie.
Yeah, I'll have to see it.
I know a lot of people won't go to it because Hermantown's in it, but actually the light that they show the Hermantown Hawks, who just got their first game last night and a win, coming into the season, ranked number 1 in the state, hadn't even played a game till last night.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to even comment when it comes to Hermantown.
Still bitter.
It just, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I can't, I don't understand the
thinking is to keep playing at that level.
I just don't.
Yeah, there's a guy, Martin Clough, or Clough, C-L-O-U-G-H, that talks about it quite a bit. And he shut down some conversations about whether they should be moving up or down. He says it doesn't matter at this point. Their decision's made. They won last night over Cretan 6-3, the Hermantown Hawks.
And that just goes to show why you can't have the conversation.
There you go. Let's get back to the action here because it's still a tied game here. We're just underway, period 3. And the Rangers hit the winger at the blue line, almost give the puck up, but they do a nice job of gather it back in, feed to the front, almost tapped in, skating from the near side. I would think Gunderson got a pad on that.
He did. That was a good hockey play by Forest Lake.
Now they work it down low. They got the power play for another 22 seconds. They back to the point. Now they go D to D along the blue line. Step it into the shot. That's off of the bottom of the far side of the net, so no harm, no foul there. 10 seconds left. Back to the point there. Willie feeds the other defense again. No tripping penalty on that one. And back to full strength are the Thunderhawks. Roloff, if he'd have been watching the puck, he could have had that. And the Rangers come right back in on the blue line. Had some numbers for a second because the Thunderhawks were changing. There's a shot from the slot. First save. And I think Gunderson got over to get a pad on the second save.
That can be your save of the game.
That could be the save of the game. Brought to you. Let's get to it here while I got the chance. Save of the game brought to you by M&H Convenience. And when you are on the run and looking for a quick and healthy snack or a drink, M&H Convenience Store, that's the place to stop. Save 5 cents per gallon when you pay inside for gas penalty. Coming to the Rangers here.
That could be a save of the game for many reasons. That's stopped Grand Rapids from going down a goal, and Grand Rapids able to get a power play off of that, and they could go from almost being down 1 to up 1 here real quick.
Did you see what they called that? Interference or what?
I believe it was interference, yeah.
Number 44 back in the box.
Interference.
Grand Rapids Police Department sponsoring the power play. They remind you that not everyone drives as well as you believe you do, and patience on the road may mean being a patient in the hospital. Here come the Rangers down the middle of the rink, and they just dump it back in.
You got to really lean on those defensemen right now for Grand Rapids. Will Stauffer's one of them that could change this game.
They got to carry it up more, and they got to shoot more, right?
Yeah.
Do it all. Here's, almost a nice give and go. There's a long shot. That's blocked in front by the Rangers. Minute and 16 left in their penalty. Not too much scary action happening yet. There's Garski trying to little feather to Drennan. That just missed, but a nice defensive play by the Rangers. and they come back up the rink. Willie brings it, hits the winger on the far side. He dumps it in. McKinnon waits on the blue line as chasing it down low is Spidell. Does a nice job. Feeds McKinnon. McKinnon has to bring it all the way back out of the zone, but he hits his D at their blue line. They're trying to come back in. There's McKinnon busting for the puck, knocked off it by Murphy. Good defensive play, and then Gunnarsson gives the puck to Mortensen. He just takes a shot. That was a nice shot. Then low, the rebound comes out to Murphy, and Murphy puts it into the pads of Sachs for a save and a face-off. 20-14. Shots on goal 0-0. Period 3, 14:08.
So when Grand Rapids is entering the zone there and throwing that feather pass to the middle of the ice, it's so high risk, right? So if you just dump it into the corner in the soft area, he's the first guy to get it, and you got another guy down there to get the puck to you. Otherwise, it's a turnover like we saw.
Comes the other way if the feather doesn't make it. Mortensen down low behind the goal line, comes to the half wall, circles through the face-off circle, stays with the puck to the far side, goes the D on the near side. He goes to the far side with the pass. Back to Roloff. Back here to Henke on the near side. There's a quick wrister, deflects once and into the pad. Kind of a midsection save there by Sachs. Let's think. Let's see here. Who haven't I thanked here? Grand Rapids State Bank, Riverwood Healthcare Center, Rapids Garage Door and Awning, Eisman Homes, Dutch Room, Northland Lawn, Sport and Equipment, as well as the Timberlake and Atchison Tire, Nooches in the Corner, and the Chandler and Cushel Agency. Boy, kind of a lobbing deflection gets in there and almost a bat swing in.
I think Caleb Gunnarsson got a stick on it and kind of flicked it even a little bit more.
He swung at it and kind of tapped it a little bit, but not enough to spin around and put that in the net. Henke goes off. Stauffer comes out. And Gunnarsson wins the draw. Quick shot by Stauffer. Kept in nicely by Will Stauffer. Skates it in.
There it
makes
is.
a move to the center.
Ooh.
He is checked, but it's the checker that goes down. Stauffer gets back to his defensive position as the Rangers clear the puck out of the zone at 13-17. Mid-ice. Thunderhawks can't gather it in. Here's going to be an icing call. That's coming on the Rangers. Face-off back to the left of their goaltender, Sachs.
So it's interesting to see just watching these face-offs in zone where Forest Lake centerman is lining up. I always used to go by the ear, right? If his ear is to the outside, that's, he's vulnerable to the net. So he's vulnerable to get walked right now as he's not lining up on the defensive side of the puck.
The draw controlled by Garski somehow. Boy, he turns and feeds right to the front, but only the Rangers are there, so they come right back up the rink. McKinnon dumps it in.
We got to get a wire over to the Rapids bench here and let them know walk the center. Wing go to the net, walk the center.
There they go, boy. A shot that fanned on by the Rangers. It was a good angle shot, but they didn't get it to the net, so Gunnarsson didn't have to save anything there. Dumped back in by the Rangers. Stauffer behind his net, 0-0, 12:34, period 3. Shots on goal, 22-14, favor of the Thunderhawks. McKinnon, he's waiting for some help. He's going to get it, little sauce pass to the far side, and nicely defended over there, so the shot never gets to the net. The puck gets caught up in the referee skates behind the Thunderhawks goal line. Now it comes back to the blue line. D to D, quick shot, deflected on net, Gunnarsson there. Into the far corner, back to the point on the far side. Another shot, that's going to come out the other side after missing the net. A spin around, right onto the stick of Roloff, and he just shoots that puck down the rink. He needs a break.
Yeah, I think he was tired and wanted to get off, but they had a good chance there on a 3-on-2 to keep her going.
Yeah, his head, often he's got his head up. I think his head was up, focusing on, I'm getting this puck out of here.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get off the ice. Can't fault him for that.
No. Rubber legs are a terrible thing on the rink. They do win the draw to Henke. Nice job there by Blaine Mortensen. Now they're fighting up along through the neutral zone. Mortensen keeps pushing through. He skates it all the way in, down by the goal line, and finally they knock it off his stick as he fought all the way through, and the Rangers come back the other way. They kind of floated in. There first is Murphy. Ring around to Davis on the far side. He's going to hit off the boards. Gus Drennan. They got some numbers. Good position. They drop in. Henke takes a shot. doesn't get to the net, and the D are off the glass and out for the Rangers at 11:20. Icing on the Rangers. You could have got to that, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think so. This is a little bit of a chess match. Just kind of down in your end, we'll get rid of it.
Right.
Down in our end, we'll get rid of it.
So now the faceoff comes back into Ranger zone to the left of Sachs, and they do win it. Into the near corner there. Gaynor sends it all the way the other way, but they put an errant pass into the neutral zone. Couple more, and finally the Rangers try and dump it, and they do. Bounces behind the net. Roloff picks it up. He hits his winger on the backhand, hits the forehand over here to DeLong on the near side, skates in. He should have taken it deeper. Instead, he tried to find a covered man in front. Now back to the point. Stauffer can't get a shot. It's blocked by the stick there of the Rangers.
Good job by Luka Roloff sneaking in to keep that puck in.
That's the far side over there. They still finally bounce it off the boards and out onto the stick of Roloff. He comes here to the near side, and Gunderson.
And they waved it off.
They waved off icing. Why? Did you see why?
I don't know why, but
that was a silly play by Gunderson to ice that with open space. And the Rangers come in and take a shot from the top of the face-off circle. A wrister that is gloved by Gunderson.
You know, another thing Grand Rapids could do to just kind of soften it up, if they're going to keep dumping those pucks in like Forest Lake is doing, they could fly that guy out into the neutral zone and fire one off the glass and try to hit a home run play. I haven't seen that yet, and the Forest Lake defensemen are pretty good at staying up, so try to get behind them. Would that be
something as players you should be talking on the bench? Hey, let's do this if this happens.
Yeah, I think so.
There's another blocker saved by Gunderson. He didn't know where it was. It went to his left instead of his right, but it doesn't go into the net. 22-17 shots on goal now. They were 19-9 after 2 periods of play in favor of the Thunderhawks. There's a shot. Gunderson blocks that in the corner and made that look pretty casual, didn't he?
He was casual. I like where he's directing his rebounds, too.
He made it look so easy. And I know that ain't.
No.
Directing a rebound off of any pad. Kept in, hopefully, by Stauffer. He does. Backhands it low. Miller can't get to the bouncing puck. And the Rangers icing on them again.
We're getting into survival mode here now. It looks like Forest Lake, they don't want to mess around with it in their own zone. They're just going to be happy with getting a face-off in zone and try to get it out off of the face-off.
You know, I know you got to play a team game, but I really would like to see this Malachi McKinnon get the puck and just go on his own and see what happens.
This is what I'm talking about right there. He could have been walked right there.
There's a shot that doesn't get to the net in the Ranger zone, so they come out. They get to the red line, trying to go outside of Stauffer. They feed to the front. Roloff clears that puck. That was a nice feed and good work there by Cole Rivard. It's on the far side of the rink. The Rangers keep it in. They're going to change one player. Everybody else kind of stationary. Now the Thunderhawks start to move up the rink. They got some numbers at the red line. Blaine Mortensen in. Quick shot. Nice save by Sachs. And waiting for the rebound. Gus Drennan skating in.
They're getting opportunities. That was a good one for Grand Rapids, and I think they just got to stick with it and keep putting the pucks low on the ice and try to get rebounds.
So now the face-off to Sachs's right. He's got 23 saves so far tonight. 9 minutes left to play. It's tied 0-0. Back to Roloff on the draw. His twig snaps as he takes that shot into the far corner. DeLong and Xander Scheinman trying to dig it out. They skate behind the Rangers net to try and get to it first. Almost did. Hard work by Scheinman. He does have the puck high slot, and a shot is deflected off of a stick and high.
One thing I do see Grand Rapids doing, specifically this line with Scheinman, they are getting pucks to the middle of the ice off of the wall, so they're beating their defender off the wall. Now they just got to get that puck to the net, maybe one less stick handle, and then crash down on it. So some of the opportunities are there.
Just got to get him a little closer, huh?
Yep.
Face off to the left of Sachs. Caleb Gunderson tries to walk it through again.
Oh boy,
they almost fed to the front. Murphy, long shot, hits a player, doesn't get there. Another shot, I think that went off a shin pad, and back to Caleb Gunderson. That puck gets to the net, but it's bouncing, and no one can get a hold of it finally. The Thunderhawks back to the point. Another shot, come to the front. Gunderson can't get to the high slot rebound. So the Rangers come out of it, and in they come, 2-on-2 shot. And that doesn't get to the net because of stick work by Bauer Murphy. It's behind. Now they skate this way. To the right side behind Gunderson, and a dump-in pass. And icing. Dulong had to get off the rink on that one. Let's see, I think I've done all my work here, Grant. I've got our sponsors thanked. Man.
There was a broken stick.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the broken stick. What was that here? Broken stick equipment. That's sponsored by Clafton Skate, of course. Hundreds of composite sticks in stock by Bauer, CCM, and True. Hundreds of sticks to choose from. From the beginner to the pro, they got you covered. We got it covered. Thank you, Clafton Skate. Hard check on Davis, but it doesn't take him down. Along the half wall, the Rangers, they gathered up at their own goal line. That should be a high stick if they get to it, and they do.
And that was the right call because he did not touch that. The Forest Lake player tried to bait him into it, and good job by Rapids. He didn't do it. Get back to that broken stick. I almost wonder if it should be a bank that sponsors that, being that each one of those things is about $350.
Is that how much they are?
I think they are.
I'm going to replace my wood.
Yeah.
Sherwood 50-30 any day now. I've had it for 10 years.
It's probably waterlogged from being outside. And
I keep it in the garage.
That's I had bending branches growing up. I'd leave them outside, and that blade was so soft. That was my stick for the year, though.
Nothing but mush, huh?
Yep.
Behind the Thunderhawk zone, Deeg pass it back and forth. Boy, now as a clearing pass comes to the D of the Rangers, they shoot it in and deflect it in front, almost on net. He's going to get another chance. That's a shot. That's blocked by Blaine Mortensen. Comes out the far side over there and out of the zone. Now coming back this way, Gavin Willie dumps it in for the Rangers. Luka Roloff, he's in front of his own net. Now he's behind it, and McKinnon checking him off the play, but he leaves the puck for Blaine. And Mortensen skates it up, gets to his blue line now. He's looking for someplace to go with it. And then looks to the far wing as he skated to that position, but didn't know the puck was coming. So now the Rangers just tip it in.
He's got to come up a little faster there. There's got to be a pace.
Shouldn't waste any time being pretty.
You got to get going. Get your feet moving.
Even if you don't know where
right here, Bauer Murphy's doing it.
Right down the middle of the rink. Almost created an opportunity through that, but the Rangers able to clear the puck out of the zone. 6:37 left in regulation play. 0-0 Thunderhawks and Forest Lake. There's a nice defensive play, deflecting a pass that was heading from Murphy to the winger here. Gavin Forrest, the D, going back and forth with it in their zone. Now Henke heads up the rink, gets to the red line, dumps it in. Bauer Murphy's tired. He's going to get off. Miller, first one there. He somehow gets the puck. Now he's going to fight through a couple Rangers and go behind the end or the net, and he's taken down back there. The Rangers clear the puck and out, but not clearly because Stafford made a nice job to get there. And
here's a chance.
Here we go. Got some space up the rink. Roll off. Nice defensive play to push him to the outside. He still has it as he circles on his backhand behind the net. Feeds the point. There's Stafford. Ooh. That's off the goalie and the side netting.
And I think that was tipped by Gavin Forrest. So had that been on, I think that would have went right over his glove.
So maybe he never had a save on that. Maybe I saw the tip as it changed direction.
I do think he still got the glove on.
Okay. Roll off, long feed, and that's not successful because the D for the Rangers were there. Now they get the puck at their blue line. They can't get it up because it's nicely batted down by Caleb Gunderson and loaded DeLong. And he tries to drive the net with a shot that's deflected off a stick and out of play.
Definitely some opportunities here for Grand Rapids. Luka Roloff has a good one that well defended, pushing him off into the corner. You know, one thing you can teach a kid coming down the wall like that when you have that step is to step to the middle of the ice and cut that guy off as soon as you can. You know, Luka chose to go wide, but if you can cut in, take one step in, he can change that angle and get a little bit more inside the dots.
And it's okay to drive the net at that point, that close.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think you teach driving the far post, right? Because you got to make the goalie move lateral, and there's a couple things that can happen when you do that. One, you take out the goalie. No one's going to complain about that.
Right.
Two, there's a rebound sitting there. Or three, you score the goal.
And Kevin Friesen, the trainer for the Thunderhawks, had to. That's why there was a little delay there. He's on the Ranger bench right now, attending somebody over there as we get back to the action. And the Rangers come out of the zone and make an errant pass here to the near side. So the Thunderhawks pick it up. 5 minutes exactly.
that offside winger could peel off and get right behind those defenders every time.
And another dump-in pass by the Rangers when the Thunderhawks can't clear.
Send him now.
Behind their net. Hits the winger on the far side. That's Davis. He's trying to follow the puck. He does so. And it comes free to him. He takes a shot. That's a low pad save or stick save by Sachs. So the Rangers are coming right back up the rink. They hit McKinnon here on the near side. He drives, spins, feeds the front, and the puck is knocked off his stick by Bauer Murphy, who heads up the rink.
And here's going to be a good chance.
Got numbers. They didn't read each other well enough. Murphy chases it, gets it back. Shot, Stafford deflects and not get to the net.
A couple of rapid sticks there that could have put that in.
Garski, far side over there. They try to intercept the pass. They can't, so it comes out, and McKinnon dumps the puck in. 4 minutes left. Shot. That doesn't get to the net off the stick there of Gavin Willie for the Rangers. Now the far side defenseman. He takes a shot. That comes wide, never gets to the net. But it clears all the way out of the zone, thank goodness. Now the Thunderhawks got some space. They dump it. Now if they get a forecheck happening. Scheinman in. Forrest in. Gunderson. And the Rangers come out with it. Willie gets through a couple players, comes to the blue line, trying to make a move around the defenseman. They support each other. One takes the guy. Roloff takes the puck into the corner. Now he fights with 2 Rangers at the goal line. And that puck comes all the way out. It was a pass, so it won't be an icing on the Rangers. Down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, 0-0. There, they intercept the puck in the zone. That's Gunnarsson. He feeds out to that Scheinman. He can't get the shot off. Defended by the Rangers, and they come back up the rink. And there's a puck deflected up and out of play at 3 minutes left in regulation, 0-0.
Another really good play by Caleb Gunderson getting it in the slot. And I'll argue that that's arguably a hook. I think Scheinman would have got that off.
Oh, went in front of the net there?
Hands.
Can you come underneath with a hook? I mean, can you lift the stick and get away with that most of the time?
I think so, yeah. I think when you start getting
if you come down on
the
top,
gloves and you're on top of the gloves, they're gonna call that, which I felt that one was.
Yeah, he sure fought for it, but he just couldn't get. Now, did you see if the Laker or the Ranger went off? Because Kevin Friesen is. That's what we're holding things up for right now. The athletic trainer for Grand Rapids, who is a heck of a runner, I can tell you that.
I did not see a player leave the ice.
No. So maybe he's just gathering something up here and get back out there. Mortensen through the neutral zone, dumps it in. 24-19 shots on goal, 0-0, 2:45 left. Regulation play.
I think it's safe to say that one goal will decide this.
Good call, Grant. There's another long shot from mid-ice and blockered into the netting by Gunnarsson, so a face-off in their zone.
This is a good teaching opportunity, though, for the coaches, though, I think, and the fact that, again, it's situational hockey. You're deep in a game. There's 2:37 left. You're in your own zone. Your number one goal here is to get the puck out and then go to work, right? And then your mindset changes in each zone that you're in. You're not just out there to score.
D-to-D, the Forest Lake Rangers. Then they get a shot that doesn't get to the net, and the in-tight shot doesn't get there either, goes behind. Now it comes out to the front, and no one can get there.
Nets off.
And nets off its pins, so that will be another face-off in the Thunderhawk zone. It's still 0-0. 2:23 left.
I would really be looking to fly a guy here off of one of these dump ins that Forest Lake does, because I see their defensemen are coming up the ice and they're watching that puck, and that offside winger could just peel off and just hit him.
Send it up. Here's the draw, won by the Rangers, shot by Willie, and blocked. I think that was Blaine Mortensen on the shin pad, so it's come back into the Rangers zone. They get it back into the neutral. Now they get it in, across the blue line. McKinnon, nice back check by Blaine Mortensen to stop that play from being smooth as silk, and a puck deflects out to Gunnarsson. He sticks it, smooths it, or smothers it, and another face-off at 2:05, 0-0. Face-off to the right of Gundy. One back to Willie. He's the point man. He sends it down to the half wall, gets it back at the point, goes the other side, And that shot gets blocked, gets to the net, and Gunderson holds the glove.
Also, you got to get a couple blocks here. You're looking for a few block shots. You don't want those squeakers getting through to that net because there's a lot of havoc that can happen down there. A bad bounce,
right?
Anything can go wrong.
And you could play position and be in all the right spots, and the puck doesn't go there.
Correct.
All right, on the draw, the Rangers have it. McKinnon, he goes behind the Thunderhawk net. Gavin Forrest should be the first one there. He's checked off the play at the half wall, so his support man, Roloff, gathers it up. And they try and leave a pass one for the other, but it doesn't work, so it comes back the other way. And right away, Gavin Forrest comes back, takes that. It shouldn't be an icing, even if it makes it, because it touched Ranger gloves. Garski up rink, down to a minute and a half left in regulation play.
So Garski should just stop right now.
Hoping something comes back the other way.
Yep.
Bounces out to the blue line for the Rangers. A shot that's deflected up and into the netting behind Gunderson. One stick on the ice down there. They're pointing to the face-off deep in the Thunderhawk territory. 0-0, 1:17, period 3, regulation play. Tom Downing, Grant Clafton, and David Midday Moody.
I was named after him.
Were you?
Yeah,
I
was named after him.
Thunderhawks win the draw to Henke behind. He goes to the other side and far over there, Davis. Davis gives it to Mortensen. Mortensen here looks to this side where Gus Drennan uses some speed, gets there. Mortensen's down on the far side. Now he gets up, gets to the slot area. 1 minute left. Gus Drennan feeds Mortensen. He can't get to the first one. Takes shot back to the point.
Here it is.
Henke. Henke's shot deflected behind the net. 49 seconds. The Rangers, they're going to just clear it. They're going to try. They get it out beyond Henke. Picked up by Bauer Murphy in his own zone. Circles to his face-off circles. Got some speed. Comes to the neutral zone. Gets to the blue line. Got Gus Drennan. He's knocked off the play. No Thunderhawks with him. He's going to get a puck as it comes free. Taps to the goal. Goal by, I think Gus Drennan got that goal off of Bauer Murphy.
Bauer Murphy does a great job of second effort to keep that puck in, and he fires it over to Drennan and goes off his skate and into the net. A great break there by Grand Rapids.
Holy cow, 29 seconds left, so there's still game, folks. But they're going to have to get some offense really happening, the Rangers, and that hasn't been so far tonight. Excuse me. Get the official scoring here. As of right now, we got Gus Drennan. And let's see, that might be.
It should be Gus Drennan from Bauer Murphy. Bauer took that the length of the ice, so I don't think there'll be a second assist on that.
And I think that's Gus's first, it's his first goal of the season, I think his first point.
Yep, and Grand Rapids needs him to get going here a little bit because he's one of the guys they're going to lean on down the stretch.
They're
hopefully that
him,
opens things up.
Because he was one of the guys that came back from last year's roster. Forest Lake, they're going to take themselves a little time out here. We got us a 1-0 game. It happened just now, 29.1 seconds left. The Thunderhawks score, and it's Gus Drennan. I think his dad is a mod.
Yeah.
Well, I knew him as a kid, and he wore 28 as a JC football player, so we called him a Mod Rashad. I worked with his dad. Actually, I worked with his grandpa. Spike Drennan. He still lives in town here. Man, the shots on goal here are 25-20. They were 19-9 after the second period. So that means Forest Lakes outshot the Thunderhawks, if my math is correct, by 11-6 in this period.
They definitely had the puck in the Thunderhawks zone the last 5 minutes, and then Bauer Murphy does a great job with speed to get that puck out and create that opportunity. And
you were talking about that, get up the middle of the ice with speed, and there it happened, and that's what it created, right?
Yeah, it definitely creates opportunity. This here now is you're looking at a big face-off. Big face-off.
Yes, indeed.
Like Grand Rapids needs to win this face-off, get the red line, dump it in, not give that goaltender the opportunity to get off the ice until, 17, 18 seconds left.
Well, if you're going to go down for some interviews, I think one of you got to get the goal scorer, eh?
I'll probably get both of them. I think Bauer Murphy had a really, really good game. And,
there you go.
And Gus certainly deserves some accolades for the game winner.
I like it. Puck out of play right away. So now there's 24.7 seconds, but the faceoff comes back into the Thunderhawks territory, just to the right of goaltender Gunderson. He's stopped all 20 shots tonight so far.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
Faceoff to his right, and the Rangers don't win it, but neither do the Thunderhawks. It's going to be a scrap for it in the corner, down low behind the goal line. Clearing pass all the way down, and another icing call. So with 14 seconds left, the Rangers have another chance here.
I don't mind that icing.
No?
I don't mind that at all. I mean, that was not a clean, and it was kind of coming out in front. He didn't have a lot of time. Get it out if you're in doubt. Live to fight another day off the faceoff.
And you don't think somewhere, different boards or something like that, he could have got away with it?
I'm a get the puck out guy.
Get it out. One zone at a time, right?
That's true.
There's a shot that's taken in the shin pads by Murphy. He gets it to the half wall. It's going to come to the front, but there is Blaine Mortensen. That's the game, folks. It almost went to overtime. A little fracas down here in the far corner, trying to keep the Rangers away from that and the Thunderhawks. No harm, no foul on that. But the final score, as the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks stay undefeated, just barely, with a 1-0 win over the Forest Lake Rangers here at the IRA Civic Center. Come on back. We'll tell you a little bit about it and see what else we can talk about after a big Thunderhawk win on J105, J105radio.com.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
When it's time for a tune-up, CarQuest has all you need. Receive a $24 mail-in rebate when you purchase 8 Autolite, AC Delcor, or Denso spark plug varieties. You can keep moving with die-hard batteries. CarQuest offers free battery testing. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Make Nooch's in the Corner your main stop before you head out on the lake. They'll get your propane tanks filled, so you stay warm out there. It's easy to get in and out with your trailer. Don't forget to check out their old hickory buildings and sheds. With 10% down, you can get your building by spring. It's not just any old building, it's an old hickory building. Stop in at Nooch's in the Corner, at the intersections of Highways 169 and 2 in Grand Rapids.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Ask Itasca Reliable Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Over 125 pre-owned vehicles are now available at Grand Rapids Chevrolet, and all of them are on sale during the Black Friday sales event. Like a 2022 Trailblazer with active 4-wheel drive and just 7,000 miles for $33,242, or a 2021 Silverado Crew RST 4x4 with low miles, now $45,973. Shop online at GrandRapidsGM.com. Remember, we're the home of GM-certified pre-owned vehicles too. Grand Rapids Chevrolet on the car corner on Highway 169 South. Chevy, find new roads.
Ray's Marine is a fourth-generation business that has been serving the Northland for over 50 years, and there's still inventory available, including London Questliner boats with Mercury motors. They're making room for the new 2023 models coming in. Ray's Marine has the boat and Mercury motor you're looking for. Visit them on Highway 2 East or reach them by clicking on the text button at raysmarine.com. Find the right boat and Mercury motor for your family at Ray's Sport Marine, when your passion is the water.
Your chance to own a brand new 2022 Sea-Doo is now. Come see us at Ray's Sport and Cycle in Leaf with your very own personal watercraft. Why is now the best time? For a limited period, enjoy 0% financing for 60 months or 6 months of no payments, followed by 1.99% financing for 60 months. You heard that right. 2 incredible offers on a 2022 Sea-Doo happening now at Ray's Sport and Cycle in Grand Rapids. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center. It finally came to an end here. We thought we were going to overtime, but with 29 seconds left, the goal is put in. Gus Drennan, I believe his first goal of this season, And Bauer Murphy brought that thing up the rink and did a great job. He got the assist on that one. And that brings the Thunderhawks to a 4-0 undefeated season so far. Not a bad way to start the year out. It was 0-0 after one period of play, and the Thunderhawks did outshoot the Rangers 9-5 in period number one. Absolutely no penalties in that period at all. Let's go to the second period. A few penalties happened then. Forest Lake took one early in that period and didn't pay any price for that one. And the Thunderhawks had two penalties, one with 1 minute left in period two that continued on to period three, and still no power play goals off of that. Shots on goal in the second period were 10-4 in favor of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. So they're up 19-9 after two. It finishes 25-20. So the Thunderhawks got outshot in that third and final period 11-6. In spite of that, the Thunderhawks get the 1-0 win. Grant Clafton is down trying to catch up with some of the players and see if we can get anything from them as far as what they thought of today's game. The next broadcast for, let's see here, I can find this somewhere, I think. We'll get to the 3 stars of the game here in just a minute, brought to you by Culver's and the Greater Insurance Service, and a post-game interview by Culver's. So we'll get to that in just a minute. The final score here, 1-0 in favor of the Thunderhawks. They go to 4-0. Come on back. Got just a little bit more, hopefully, when you come back here to the IRA Civic Center and Larry Johnson Press Box after a big Thunderhawk win on J105, the Thunder.
All right, now this year, don't do like you did last year and the year before and the year before that and wait until the big snow before you get your snow tires taken care of. For Pete's sake, Atchison Tire can do it right now. You need snow tires? They'll sell you some. You already have snow tires? Why not beat the darn rush, go in there now and have your snow tires put on? Then when the first big snow comes, you can just go, neener, 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 I already got my snow tires put on. Atchison Tire will take care of you right now. 203 Northeast 5th Street in Grand Rapids.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot! They score!
Welcome back here to the IRA Civic Center. Thanks to you, David. The Greater Insurance 3 stars of the game. Are you a business owner looking for a benefit package that will tailor the needs of your employees? Well, contact Gene at GIS 398-3791. We've talked a little bit about it, but Grant, what do you think of the 3 stars of the game? Let's see if you chose the same 3 as I did.
I thought Bauer Murphy had an exceptional game, and
that's one of them.
Granted, he didn't get the game winner, but he certainly created it.
That's right. He got a helper.
Yeah.
Got a helper on that one. And
I got to go. You got to reward the game-winning goal scorer.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt about it. Gus Drennan, I would say, would be number 2 just for his efforts to get the W.
And then we go to the goaltender, I bet.
I got to go with Miles Gunderson again. I thought he was outstanding in the net and kept his composure as there were some freaky points, and hats off to him.
So they do end up winning, the Thunderhawks. They took till 29 seconds left in the game to do it, and then that goal scored by Gus Drennan with Bauer Murphy on the helper for the 1-0 win to go to 4-0. Let's do the Culver's post-game interview. The Brownie Batter Overload. That's today's flavor of the day. That sounds like something that we should have, David.
Does sound good. Here with the Culver's post-game wrap-up, where Grand Rapids wins 1-0. Here with goal scorer Gus Drennan and playmaker Bauer Murphy. Kind of a battle of a game for the whole 3 periods. Walk us through that last goal. We'll start with Bauer.
We know we started down in our end, got the puck, started to make a rush, and saw some space, turned off to the right side, kind of lost the puck, picked it back up again, passed it over to Gus.
Definitely a great second effort by you to make that to happen. Gus, you know, a guy that Grand Rapids is going to be leaning on down the stretch, get that big goal to get a game winner. How is that going to carry forward for you?
Yeah, you know, just it's important to finish those games off, and really just went hard to the net at the end there and followed coach's systems, and it worked out.
All right, thanks, guys.
Culver's Culver's post-game interview. Nicely done, Grant. As a final note here, let's tell you that the next broadcast is at Proctor, and then Rosa Warroad come to town. That should be a fun weekend.
Battle of the North.
Battle of the North. Always good, whether it's up there or down here. And then the Edina Classic after that, and that should get us darn close to Christmas. A couple more games before Christmas for the Thunderhawks. You've seen 2 games now. East this game. Did they play a better style of hockey against East, or kind of hard like this was because of the way Forest Lake played?
Well, I think because of the way Duluth East plays, it opens up more opportunity for Grand Rapids to kind of play their style.
So is that through the middle of the rink? Or?
Yeah, through the middle of the rink. And I thought Grand Rapids did a really good job against Duluth East moving their feet. Here it was a little bit more sluggish, and they got their opportunities though when the guys moved their feet. And you saw Blaine Mortensen when he skated hard, got some opportunity. Bauer Murphy coming up with all that speed. Gus Drennan, their last final push was speed oriented, and they were able to put some pressure on Forest Lake.
So we'd like to see a little bit more of that in the next game. Just that speed of the defenseman coming up the rink. Why not? It worked last year okay.
Yeah, and I think you got to look at the strength of your team. I mean, you got pretty high-end defensemen. Right. So somehow you got to try to keep them incorporated and kind of teach the forwards to kind of play off of them a little bit. And then you got to teach your D when to bail, because you can't get caught with all your D down low.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, I mean, it's a work in progress with some new faces and guys getting opportunities that they've never had before, or getting in places on the ice that they haven't been before. And I always say it's 25 practices, and you got to get ready for those last 3 that matter.
For that first game.
Yep.
That first game. So the final score here from the IRA Civic Center, the Thunderhawks get that 1-0 win with a late goal. They go to 4-0 over the Forest Lake Rangers. I want to give a great big thanks to my friend Midday, David Moody. Incredible job running the technology, and he brought myself to a calm spot that I was able to do the game. Thanks to Grant Clafton for coming up and doing just a wonderful job on your end, and I'm Tom Downer. Thanks for listening to the broadcast of the Thunderhawks' 1-0 win over Forest Lake on J105, the Thunder. Good night.
This has been Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, the Thunder.
Here's Mortensen has Drennan cutting to the net, but goes, drops it to Hayden Davis, who rips it home.
This game was brought to you by Paul Bunyan Communications, CarQuest Auto Parts, Super One Foods, Mackley Auto Repair, S&S Meats, Itasca Reliable Insurance, Ray's Sport Marine, and Jimmy John's. This game was also brought to you by Fred's Live Bait and Tackle, Way Country Power, Winnie Trading Post, White Pine Jewelers, Grand Rapids Chevrolet GMC, Yeti Earthworks, Deerwood Bank, and Ray's Sport and Cycle. Thunderhawk Hockey was also presented by Taco John's, Claremont Financial Advisors, Essentia Health, Northern Star Co-op Cenex, A&W of Deer River, Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Sammy's Pizza, and Grand Rapids State Bank.
Now back at the point again, shot right on, rebound, 2 saves by Gunderson. Back to the point, Peterson's shot, another save by Gunderson.
This game was also brought to you by Riverwood Healthcare Center, Rapid Garage Door and Awning, The Dutch Room, Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, Iceman Homes, The Timberlake, Atchison Tire, and Nooches in the Corner. This game was also brought to you by Itasca County Public Health, Skoglund Electric, Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, Anderson, Ophoven, Stauffer and Jan, Culver's, Dr. Lee Jess Dentistry, Greater Insurance Service, M&H Convenience Store, the City of Grand Rapids Police Department, Melissa Roberts with the Patriot Real Estate Group, eXp Realty, and Rapid Fuel.
Mortensen goes in after it. He'll get there first. Throws it out to Stauffer, who shoots and scores. Picks the top corner on the blocker's side.
Thanks for joining us for Grand Rapids Hockey on J105, The Thunder.